All right, we're gonna take a look at gold. The music is on. Let me know if it's good or if it's too loud. I'll turn it down for you guys. Am I blurry? What the why I look blurry? Am I blurry to y'all? Okay. Checking out gold here. We are pretty bullish. We just been trending up and up and up and up and up. Up and up and up and up and up. I do have a level at 41.24, which is about 150 points above where we are. So if we continue traveling up today, that's exactly where I will be looking. If we take a look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you're gonna see it's kind of like at the top of this wick, right? It's kind of like in this area. A little bit dangerous to buy in this area. Of course, easier to buy down here and take it up. A little bit dangerous in this area, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if we continue buying up today, that's exactly where I'm gonna be looking. Now, I did throw in this mid-level zone because we are pretty far up there. I mean, we're 333 points in out of 420, so 333 out of 420. Yeah, you're like 70% there, so I do have a little bit of a mid-level. We'll see what happens. Like I said, you see what I mean on a 15-minute, how we're up and up and up and up and up. I want to be very cautious of a pullback. It's gold, so it doesn't need a big pullback, but it certainly can pull back. I mean, it's 250 points with no bearish candles. So as you can see, momentum is finally starting to slow down. So we'll see what happens. Gonna be cautious with it. I'd like to keep up the streak we have, guys. I'd like to end this year 12 for 12. So far, so good this month. Cars, not cats, autocorrect. Hi, Dita. Shameless plug since you like the name. Unique is here. Hi, Unique. HSC, what's up? 10K down. Rye, did I get you, Rye? Did I get you? Yeah, this is not the greatest spot. So let me explain it to you better on the daily, guys. See how right here, it's a nice fill area, right? Looking at this red candle over here, for those who are new. Looking at this bearish candle over here, this is a nice fill. But see, once we got to this spot, we got these wicks involved, right? We got this wick involved over here. So obviously easier to take buys down here. So we're in a funky spot. So I'm gonna be more cautious in a funky spot. All right, I'm gonna be zoomed in here on gold. I'm gonna zoom in a little more in a second. And we will talk about Nasdaq in another 45 minutes. So we got a little bit till Nasdaq, but time will fly, no worries. Time will fly. I'm gonna put gold, either the 5 or 3. Let's see. Ooh, the 3's a little chopped, huh? The 1 is really chopped today. The 3, the 5 looks like the 3-minute today. Okay, well, we keep it on the 5. Now I'm gonna put some minor levels. I'm gonna really zoom in now. Okay, there we go. All right. Currently coming down. Come on down. What's up, Wizzy? Going 12 for 12 for sure. Absolutely. Markayla, what's up? At chat, we are all green this year, every single month. January, February, March, April, May, you name it. Green, green, green across the board. That's not easy to do, as you know. It was a battle. It's still a battle. It's still a battle. We had some up and down months, but ended out on top. Most months we did very well. But there were certain months this year that they were pretty tough. They're pretty tough. And if you weren't too good at managing risk, well, then it was even tougher, right? So remember, managing risk is extremely important, whether you're having a good month or a bad month. Because even if you're having a good month, if you're not managing your risk well, then you're gonna lose the profits you made. Then it's gonna be a bad month. You're gonna be sitting there like, dang, I was up blah 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 blah, and I could have had this, and you're gonna be sitting there thinking about it. So whether you're up or down for the month, for the week, for the day, no matter what, 24/7 managing risk is important, because you can always turn that train around, right? You guys remember that lady from Top Step last year? They even got her on video call. For those who forgot, I gave you the long story short version. She was up 40K in a day on the Top Step accounts, on a 50K account, guys. So mind you, she could only lose $2,000, and she started fresh. She made 40K. Yes, obviously high leverage trading. Yes, I get that. But I mean, to be fair, you have to be correct. So I'll give it credit, right? When you get to a certain number, yes, there's the gambling in it, but also you got to be right. So we'll give her some credit for being right. You got to be right a lot. But anyway, she was up 40K, and she swooped back down to like 20K, then got it back up to 40K in the same day, and they gave her a phone call. That's what Top Step does to some of their live traders. And they said, hey, just lock it in the money, we'll give you the payout. It was her 5th day trade. You know, you gotta do 5 days with Top Step, whatever. They told her just lock it in. She said, okay. The next day, when Top Step did the segment, they said she lost all the money and blew up the account. So she didn't get no payout. So this girl went from 40,000. All she had to do was log out and say, okay, let me go for my payout tomorrow. Went back down to 20,000 in the same day, got it back up to 40,000. Holy, hey, now it's time to log out. She did not log out. They called her, told her to lock it in. She can file for the payout tomorrow. And then by the next day, it turns out she lost the whole thing. So that's poor risk management, right, guys? That's poor risk management. Even if you wanted to, let's just say you wanted to continue trading for the day. Let's just say you're having an awesome day. You are on point. You are unstoppable. Your analysis, your entries, you were just in sniper god tier mode, right? Let's just say that. Well, you don't have to risk all the money you made. You can risk, let's say you're 40K, you can risk 2,000 on your next trade. Why do you have to risk 20 to 30K in the next trade, right? You see what I'm saying, chat? Like, see how it's all in risk management? I'm just saying, you can say, okay, let me lower my risk so that I still leave with a big chunk. You get what I'm saying, chat? Let me get a 111 in the chat if you get what I'm saying. And now we're going to head into our daily affirmation. While we're waiting here, let's get that positivity flowing. Let me get a 111 in the chat if you feel me. Let me get a 111 for that daily affirmation. Angel numbers. Let's see what we got for you this morning. It is November 10th, 2025. Let's see, what's today's tips? What's today's life advice? The universe is always working in your favor. Amen. Even when it doesn't feel like it. Today, choose to believe that magic is unfolding for you. Love that, chat. I love that. Oh my God, you guys couldn't see that the whole time. Holy, there you go. I know some of you like to take screenshots. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's gone. That's a beautiful message, guys. The thing about life is we have to learn things the hard way, because then we'll never learn. We'll never grow. Right? Sometimes you hold on to something for so long until it really just beats you up and kicks you in the face. And then you look back like, dang, I should have let go a long time ago. But if that thing didn't beat you up and kick you in the face, you would have never let go. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. We all experience ups and downs, chat. I do, you do. We all go through things, right? It don't stop. Okay, it don't stop, but it is how you manage it is what's gonna make it easier or not easier for you, right? Bougie Knobs, what's up? Say you would have logged out so fast, right? Yeah, you up 40K and it's the day you can lock in a payout. Are you kidding me? Lockout button, right? Lockout. That'd be cool if Take Profit Trader could do a lockout button, but that would require TraderBait to do that. And Ninja Trader and the platforms they use. But here's the thing, chat. Since Top Step is on the road to, they're in their journey right now to become a brokerage, which takes time. I do believe that if they start really becoming competition for TraderBait and Ninja Trader, that Ninja Trader and TraderBait will implement a lockout feature. I think they're gonna start copying some of those features. Lockout is a great feature for sure. Yeah, honestly, that's my favorite part of Top Step is the lockout feature. 100%. 100% lockout feature. My favorite part about Take Profit Trader is not just the daily payouts and immediate 80%. And also, I've never had a payout issue ever. But my favorite feature is the way you can manage your money with the wallet. I think the wallet feature is A1, A+. Do you still have XFA? Yeah. Yep, I got an XFA. I don't really use them like that, so I'm trying to take a trade to maintain it, because you know if you don't trade in 30 days they take them away from you, so I just been kind of maintaining it. But yeah, we can pull those back up here. We can get them going like tomorrow or something. We can split the screen if you guys want. I can pull the XFAs up. But yeah, that's because I you know, you guys know I focus on I got my accounts that I focus on, my personal things that I focus on. This stuff is just secondary. So like Take Profit Trader secondary, but I do use it more than the other accounts, and then Top Step would be third to that. So but yeah, we could pull those up. We could pull them up tomorrow if you guys want. If you guys want to see those XFAs. Still got the 3 that I had. Do you also trade BTC under futures? If yes. Oh, Bitcoin. That's a good question. I've honestly never searched that. I think you can trade Bitcoin. Let's see. I think you can. BTC, Bitcoin futures. Yep. Well, the CME one is BTC, so. Interesting. Yeah, that's the first time I got that question. So yeah. You know why I said yeah off the top of my head? Because I remember the last time I haven't seen Top Step stream in months, besides that one time we checked it out. But there was a time that I watched their stream and somebody was checking out Bitcoin on their platform, and they were in a trade, I believe, because their other peers weren't doing too well, so they're like, oh, let me go to Bitcoin. But me personally, I don't mess with Bitcoin in the sense of day trading. I believe if you're gonna trade Bitcoin, you might as well leave it towards a swing trade or long-term investment. it's not something that was created for day trading, right? It's more of an investment thing. You know, people kill me when they tell me that, oh, they're like, I've been grinding on futures or whatever during the week, and then I trade Bitcoin on Saturday, and I'm like, whoa, slow your roll. You gotta focus on one thing at a time. Not saying you can't do it all. You can do it all. But when you are working towards a goal, when you're working towards success, you gotta have tunnel vision, right? You gotta have tunnel vision. You gotta focus all that energy into mastering one thing at a time, because then you're gonna be all over the place. And plus, if you're focused on trading during the week and then you're trading Bitcoin on the weekend, you're not giving yourself a break, and you're not putting the proper time and concentration into your day trading, right? The weekend could be for studying your trades, for studying your setups, right? This is data, guys. This is data analysis. This is technical analysis, right? You want to know what's a higher probability for your strategy. You got to get up here and test it. You know, you got to do A and B testing. You got to say, okay, if I wait for the candle to close below here and then I enter, is that a higher percentage setup? Well, the only way to figure that out is to get a bunch of examples, right? So when you're trading Bitcoin on the weekend and then doing day trading during the week, you're taking away from your time where you can be doing your research, right? By the way, I do see this. It looks like we may be coming down a little bit here. I am watching. I think I'm gonna give it a go. Hey guys, I watch and talk. I can watch and talk, chat. It's a talent. It is a talent. And we're gonna aim for right around here. Could go a little lower. I need a TP1 though. I need a TP1. Ooh, wrong color, wrong color, wrong color. Wrong color, wrong color. Whoa, that was quick. Holy. Holy. TP1 should be about 50 points. Okay, it's 40 points, my bad. Full TP is 74 points though. Let's see if we can push through here. Sorry, chat. As I was talking to you guys, it was quick. It was quick. It just popped up and I saw it. It's just one of those times where it just popped up. Is it actually futures or is it based on spot price? Good question. You probably have to Google that one. Chat GPT it. Cha-ching. Cha-cha-cha-ching. Alright, cha-ching. So we're gonna move stops to break even. Up about 320. I mean, the risk was like 500 out. Like 400. The risk was $410 on this one. We're gonna move that to break even. So remember, first trade, just trying to, what was I saying? First trade, I try to build a cushion for the day. You know, whether it's $200, $300, $400 or more. Anything more than 300, I'm happy with, because now I can tackle Nasdaq. And if I want to do a bigger risk on Nasdaq, I'll incorporate that 300 in my risk sometimes. I can risk a lot bigger, right? So I start off the day slow, and then I turn the volume up, right? That was a really good TP there. feel like we're gonna come back up and retest. Where's that bounce at? Let me see it in a minute. Okay, I see why we're bouncing here. I see why. Might have moved stops break even a little too early, chat. A little too early. I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna probably get back in. I think we're gonna have a big retest before we come back down here. I think we're gonna have like this. Let's see. I think we're gonna come up another 30 points for a big pullback here. It's a good area in here for test. Damn buyers. Hold on, Chad. Hold on. So you'll see, you know, sometimes I can recognize things, sometimes I don't, right? Sometimes I'll get out of things, sometimes I don't. Like if you guys see the trade from last week, when gold hopped into that pocket, I said, oh no, we got to get out of this. Versus when Nasdaq came back and tested my entry like 5 times. On Friday, you see I held that trade because it didn't invalidate it, right? It still didn't invalidate it. I'll show you guys here. We were in this trade forever. Like, we're in profit, then bounced up, it was like 67 points. Came back down in profit, then we were in profit like 45 points. Then it bounced back up 45 points. Back to drawdown and then back again. You know, if you guys saw this trade live, this trade was insane. How long it took, and then when it flew. So yeah, there's going to be certain trades you see that I hold, and there's going to be certain trades you see I may get out of, but that's based off of the market structure and how it's set up. You know. Good morning, Amanda. What's up? Discord link says invalid. Oh no, let me see. Hold on. Let me send you a different. Oh, thank you, A7. A7's on it. Try that link. Did that link work? By the way, guys, if you are new to the stream, we got the Nightbot in the chat answering frequently asked questions. Because I realized I said last week when I rewatched the streams, I answered the same question like 15 times. Like, so in order to eliminate that, we put it in the frequently asked questions thing. All right, so if you check out the Nightbot in the chat, Nightbot will be dropping some frequently asked question answers in the chat for you guys. I will no longer be answering the frequently asked questions. Bot link works. El Moro, what's up? Okay, good morning. But yeah, guys, if you're new, the Discord does have an application for you guys to fill out. Remember, I pay for the Discord. The Discord's free for you guys. I pay for it, as I have been these last 4 years for you guys. Once we get into 2026, it'll be 5 years of live streaming. Hey, 5 years. We're coming up towards 5 years, guys. That's insane, right? But yeah, you guys know ever since we revamped the Discord and purged a lot of people out, we just want serious people in there. So there is an application to keep out the bots and scammers and all that stuff. And also to keep out the non-serious people. If you're not serious, kick rocks. What's up, I Mean Fitness? Good morning, Kate. I get you, Kate. Good morning. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. It wasn't much of a pullback, but it was a little bit of a pullback. Let's see. Let's see, it's on the 5 minute. We're just playing around here. Playing around at this 100 level. They're on the 15-minute. What a fall this was, guys. From the top, this was quite the fall. 158 points. So for those of you who are saying it's an uptrend and all that stuff, you have to remember that trading is perspective, right? You may be looking at an uptrend on a 1 hour time frame. Someone else may be on the 5 minute, and they can see this. They can see a little bit more detail than you, so they can take a buy, they can take a sell, they can take a buy, they can take a sell, right? Because gold has so much volume, right? They may be taking a sell because this drop is 200 points. It ain't like this drop is oh my god, it's just 30 points, right? There's a lot of volume in gold. So remember, perception on trade, sometimes it's short term, sometimes it's long term, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say, chat? So sometimes when somebody's in a trade going the opposite way, maybe it's because they have more experience than you. Remember that. And also remember, it could just be a short-term pullback, right? It doesn't have to be a long-term, oh my god, I'm holding sells all day. That's not what it is. You know, every trade setup is individual and very specific. Okay, so whether you're in buys or sells, never compare yourself to others. Okay, there's always going to be people in trades 24/7. Just worry about what you got going on, you know? Because you don't know if that person's looking for a short-term setup or a long-term setup, you know? You're new here from Uganda. Oh, nice. What's up? What's up? Cool, cool. Okay, I'm gonna give this one another go. And I'm gonna aim for, I think we're gonna come down a little more, right above here, right above here, about 50 points I'd like out of this. Trying to catch the fall, trying to catch the waterfall, chat.
See a green light, I can't help it, yeah. I can't help when I leave my safety in a private. I leave it all behind, and I keep nothing in mind on the east side. I don't have
small checkpoints on this one. After this, we'll switch over to the Nasdaq. There we go, waterfall effect here. It's a lot of points, my goodness. Can't tell because the risk is so damn big. How many contracts did I enter? For this one, I entered 10 micros. It says it right. Oh, let me get my. Hold on. Let me switch this for you so you can see it better. You guys see my mouse? You guys can see my mouse, right? There's a red circle around it. Right here, it says 10. Right here it says 10. Points. And we got the extra candle here. $46 points. My. 46 points in a 1 minute candle, guys. 47. 47. Damn. 1 minute. How much did it do on the 15 second or like a lower time frame? My goodness. 47 points. Holy. Insane. We got a brand new, this is a brand new 5 minute candle. Acting like they're not with the program here. This 5 minute candle thinks it's above the program, chat. Be like that sometimes. It really do be like that. They above the program. If we come up and break the high we just created, I'm gonna cut this for a scratch. But it depends if we maintain this spot. Let's see. Right around here is, if we're getting a retest, it should be right here. So if we can't hold this high that we're creating here, really good retest spot. Really good price point for it. So let's see if we can hold it. For those who don't know what I'm talking about this high right here. Should be able to hold this high. I just realized some of you may not know what I'm talking about. This high right here. We can hold this high. We should be in for a sweet retest. Come back down. Alright, chat. I know some of you aren't looking through my eyes. Gotta make sure I highlight it for you. Player, what's up? Good morning. Any news today? Good question, A7. No news today. Trump did announce about that $2,000. Where is it at? That $2,000. What they call it? A dividend payment. Did you guys see that? But not for high income. Not for people with high income. Something like that. I've seen people saying, well, what's considered high income? Whatever the government considers high income. You know how that goes. Chat, America be like, you know what? We're gonna give out a stimulus check, but not to high income earners. So if you earn over $10,000 a year, you don't count. AKA nobody really counts. No, but you know. Imagine you make over, if you make over 20,000 a year, you don't count. Like, wait, what? What? What you mean? What you mean I don't count? What? That'd be crazy, right? That'd be crazy, chat. If you make 15,000, you don't count. I don't know what the number's gonna be. I mean, hopefully it's a realistic number, but I don't know. IDK, chat. IDK. Alright, we are hovering at our entry here. We're having quite the time in this area. Let's check it out on the 3-minute here. Let's actually check it out on the 5-minute. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I'm gonna move my stops down to here just to mitigate risk a little bit. Because I like that high we just created. And I'm looking for us to continue down now. So I'm going to minimize risk and I'm going to maintain what I have. All right. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Cha-ching. It's TP1. 4093 is TP1. Come on, get down to TP2. Stop playing. Just a little bit more, chat. Just a little bit more. Come on, 500. Give it to us. I think it's 500. It should be like 500. No. Don't do that BS. Oh my goodness, chat. The wicks on gold are insane on this 5-minute. Holy sh. Look at these wicks, guys. Ridiculous. I will not stand for this, chat.
Oh shit!
I will not stand for these wicks. I will not.
What was the reason?
Gotta put it on Cardi B. These wicks are insane, bro. What is the reason for these damn extra ass wicks? Extra shit. The hell is this? Just come down. They gotta be so damn extra all the time for? Damn, 2025 price action is annoying sometimes, chat. It's super annoying. Man, chat, if this was 2018, psh, just straight crashed. It ain't even turning around and looking behind it, you know? Just straight cash out. I'm gonna get out of this. Gold's pissing me off, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Gold's pissing me the hell off. This morning is pissing me off. It's ridiculous. I mean, I get it. It's been doing it the entire move. It's been crash out, boom, crash out, crash out, crash out, crash out. There's gonna be another crash out. My goodness. We'll take it. We'll take it. We got a teeny bit out of the first one. We got a teeny bit out of that one. 2 teenies equal a little. Like that map, chat? 2 teeny trades. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. 2 teenies, right? 2 of those equal a tiny trade, right? And then 2 tiny trades equal small trade. And then 2 small trades equal a medium trade, right? So we got 2 teenies, which means we got a tiny. That's how math works, guys, okay? Teenies, 2 teenies equals tinies. 2 teenies. Well done, Lynn. Thanks, Kay. This is a frustrating trade, might I say. Very, very frustrating setup. Let me see if there's something that I missed. It's harder to hold these because of the volume. It's not like we're retracing 20, 30 points. Or we are retracing 60 points. And some of these wicks here, it's insane. Let me see. I guess on the 5 minute, it's not that bad. It's not too bad on the 5 minute. But, I mean, I tried to catch this breakout. So original entry was up here, guys, from the first trade, if you guys saw that over here. Next entry is down over here, right? No, I'm just seeing. We held. I guess we got a piece of the pie. We got about 25% of it, of the entire setup. Something better than nothing, but my goodness. Alrighty, it is 9:18 on the other side of the world, so we're gonna switch this focus over to Nasdaq. Alright, so thank you, Gold. Thank you for your time. You could have did better, but it is what it is. Alright, go on over. I need that what's that song, chat? That na 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 na, that one, so we can say goodbye to gold. We need one of those. Let's turn this off. Alrighty. Nasdaq. Oh, we did touch this level. When did we touch this level? 569. So yeah, I have a level here at 569. Looking to see if price was going to touch that today. Looks like we did. So, the question is where are we going now? So, this is a very interesting spot for price because this is decision time, right? The decision is are we going to continue up today because we already have a level up there, or are we going to be retracing back down here? So this is like it's in the indecision spot, so you want to be very careful. You always want to try to wait for price to make up its mind. If we go back over to gold, when I was in these cells, I wasn't in the cell during decision time, right? Decision time was over here. I wasn't in these cells during decision time. I was in these cells when gold made up its mind, right? Let's come back over. So, one of the first things you do in your analysis is try to recognize what position you think price is in. Where do you feel like price is at? Right now, I feel like it's in decision mode. I do feel that it's bullish overall on the daily. So I do believe we can come up to 823. Let's tag that. How far is that? Is the question. $283 points. All right. Oh wow! Look at it on the 1 hour. Jeez. Look at this candle. My. But see, if we look at it on the 1 hour, what major pullback have we had? We haven't really had like a major pullback, right? So when you're looking at things on a higher time frame, although you can graph these things out, you still have to be wary of pullbacks, right? Because that's not the time to get in, right? So if we look at this area here, it is possible. It's very possible that price may want to pull back to here before we continue up. So that's something I'm going to be open-minded about, right? I'm not just going to say, okay, I'm bullish and boom, just bullish. Nothing else could stand in my way, right? I'm very open-minded when I trade. I don't come up here like I know it all. And I never do. So the market will humble you very quickly. So yeah, I'm open-minded to a pullback. Where's my arrow? And then a continuation, but I'm also open-minded to just a straight continuation as well. So those are the two options that I'm currently looking at. Let's see if I can figure it out. Maximus, good morning to you. Halen, want to ask your opinion. Do you think it's better to trade my own capital with small leverage like a 1 to 10 on a 30K account, or to keep using funded prop firm instead? That's a great question. And thank you for bringing that up, because I wanted to talk about personal accounts today. Let me write that down. I'm gonna answer you now. I think you should do what's best for you. Lower the music. Okay, lower the music before I answer you. Thanks, A7. So if you can have a 30K personal, you can basically have a 50K account, right? What do I mean by that? Well, on a 50K prop firm account, what are we risking? Like $200 to $300 per trade, right? If you have a 20K account personal, and those of you who've been trading with me for a long time, about 2 years ago, we were on a 20K personal account. You guys remember that? We built that account from 5K to 20K. Anybody remember? Let me get a I was there in the chat if you were there. Let me know if you were there when I was on Fentora and Henko. When we switched over to Fentora, I put 20K cash in there. Let me know if you were there, if you saw that live. Anyway, if you recall, on that 20K, we were risking $200 to $300, right? Why? Because 1% of 20,000 is $200. And on my personal, I do like to do 1.5% or more, but that's just because of my experience. So 1.5% would be $300, right? So what do I mean? So if you have your own 20K personal account, you basically kind of have, in a way, you kind of have your own 50K prop firm account. You get what I'm saying, chat? Does that make sense? Thank you, A7. A7 was there. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. Let me get a 5 in the chat if that makes sense. You're there. Thanks, Frankie. Let me get a 5 in the chat if that makes sense, guys. So, same thing with a 30K. I mean, with a 30K account. So I would say 30K, but I don't want to steer away from prop firms because you can make more money. But yeah, I definitely would focus on the personal 30K and then keep the prop firm secondary, you know? Because on a 30K, 1% is 300. You want to do 1.5%, you could risk 450 per trade. You make some good money. You can make some good money. Because just think about a 1x return is 300, 2x is 600, 3x is 900. You really have the potential at a lower end to make 900 a day with a 3x. If you're going to risk 1.5% on your 30K, a 1x return is 450. 1x is basically 500 a day. Let me get my calculator for you. So yeah, I'd go for the 30K and then I'd keep the prop firm secondary. Like I keep the prop firm secondary, guys. So if you make 450 a day, there's 20 trading days and a month, and then we have 12 months. Just at a 1-to-1, going for 450, so you go for 1.5% risk, you have the potential to make an extra 108,000 every year on a personal account. Okay, guys, so that's incredible, right? Now, if you're risking 1.5%, which would be 450, let's say you go for a 2x return times 20 trading days. I'm just giving you potential, guys. Obviously, I'm not counting losses and all that other stuff, but I'm just showing you the potential. The potential in that account could be over 200 grand that you can make back. So that is amazing, right? That is amazing. All right, let's clear this off. You guys like that one? Okay, we're gonna do an experiment. We got 3 minutes. What I wanted to talk to you guys about was a personal account experiment. What if we take a $1,000 account to 100K doing a flipped account series, but not your standard flipped account series, not the risk 100% of your balance and blah 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 blah. Not that. But at a high risk, but a controlled risk. Let's talk about it. Let's get the calculator going. So guys, what if we do for fun, and you guys can write this down in your notes if you want to experiment it. We'll do a 1K account, 5% risk. So that's high. It's not 50% or 20%, but it is high. 5% risk, 1 trade a day. You know why? Because that's going to keep the high risk more controlled. 1 trade a day, that's it. 1 and done. You lose, you're done for the day in that account. You win, hooray, wait for tomorrow. So this is going to be the controlled risk. What do you guys think the results could be? And again, it's going to be 5% of the balance. And then you make 5%, it'll be 5% of that balance. That's going to be your risk. It'll increase as you increase, right? So let me know in the chat, how many months do you think this would take to compound to 100K? Let me know in the chat. While we're waiting here, let's do a fun little experiment. We got 2 minutes till the market opens. You got 1K in your account, 5%. You're risking 5% of your balance, and you're only taking 1 trade a day. So it's high leverage. It's not too high though. It's not too high, but it's very controlled. Let me know in the chat. Take a guess. How many months will it take to flip that account to 100K? Because I feel like that's more. I feel like that's more realistic than sitting here going, okay, guys, we risk 50%, 70%, and you've seen all these flipped account videos. But what if we can take that concept and put it in a controlled environment? Because then if we can do that, we can make that so it's easier for you guys to mimic it, right? You guys can take that concept and say, okay, this is more realistic for me to repeat, right? We got to start taking things and making it so you guys can repeat it, not taking stuff that's almost impossible for you guys to repeat, you know? Actually, turning 5 to 10 is beyond great. Turning 5 to 20 is insane. Big respect. Thank you, Maximus. Thank you. For those who are new, I did that, was it 3 years ago, chat? Help me out, because you guys were here. Tweezy was here. Smokey was here. Ian came around after that, but I know Tweezy was here. Smokey was here. Well, A7 already spoke. A7 was here the whole time, but yeah, guys. So for those who are new, we used to have like 20-30,000 people on this stream. Like, it was insane. But don't forget, I'm one of the OGs. I was here before the prop firms, guys, but we had a huge audience on this stream. So when I did that account, I started with the 5K. Mind you, we were up 11 months in a row, just like we are right now, right? We were up 11 months in a row. The stream was blowing up. We had a big audience. And when I started the 5K account, I got into drawdown the first 3 months. And it pissed people off. And we lost like 95% of our audience. That was crazy. But for those who stayed, shout out to those who stayed. I appreciate you guys that are here in the chat. Those who stayed, watch me get that money back without over leveraging, without over risking. Right, guys? I was here day in, day out. The account balance was shown, the live account was shown, everything. You guys saw the live account. You guys saw the balance every day. You guys saw it every day, whether we're in drawdown or we're up. But those who stuck around saw me recover that. Just pure risk management. We went on a nice streak. Facts. Thank you guys for confirming that, those who were here. But yeah, we made that money back and then brought it all the way up to 20. My original goal, for those who don't know, the original goal was 5 to 50K. But hey, we got it up to 20, so. And I started trading that 20 with you guys for a little while. But the point is, you know, at the time that I was up here, nobody's talking about drawdown or anything. You guys are watching these people post these win streaks, and you're just seeing what people decide to post every day. So, people are calling me fake for being real. I go into drawdown, you know. You can't expect every month to be green. I do try to do at least 9 green months. Like, if I have 3 red months, I'm happy. If the other 9 are green, cool, we on top, you know. This year we're 10 for 10, so past my goal. But, you know, people forget. It's like you just saw me make, at the time I made like 200 and it was like 60 something % profit live before we did that challenge. And then I go on a losing streak for 3 months as the market conditions change, and now people are like, you know what, you're fake, you're not real, you're fake. But the reality is if you don't see this real stuff, how are you going to be able to adapt as a trader, right? How are you going to adapt, you know? The reason why people don't know how to deal with drawdown, they don't know how to deal with it, is because you don't see anybody showing you how to deal with it. You don't have examples of that. Right? You can't expect people to win 100% of the time, because that's just not realistic. That's just not what trading is. You know, we go on good streaks. Sometimes we go on bad streaks, right? But, you know, the goal is to make that bad streak be short term. Right? You want that bad streak to be short term. You don't want that bad streak to be long term, of course. You know, it's all in how you manage it. So, if I'm losing people for being a real trader, the most authentic trader on this platform, then that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna change who I am to front results. You know, the results are the results. You know what I mean? Right, chat? The results are the results. That's it. guys. Let me feed the doggo. We do have the market opening here, though. We got the market opening. I'm gonna get back to that question. Go ahead and guess in the chat how many months you think it takes to take a 1K account risking 5% one trade a day to 100K. Go ahead and guess how many months it takes. I'll give you a hint. It is less than 12 months. So don't put a number over 12 months. But go ahead and take a guess in the chat. I'll be back in 45 seconds. Let me just feed the dogs.
Ella se dice que no quiere volver, está cansada de lo mismo de ayer. Sabe lo que necesita la bebecita y se va de party con su amiguita, disfrutando porque está solita y hoy se queda perdiendo contra la pared. Ella no va a cambiar, nunca se está a perder. Si te quiere chingar te lo deja saber, eso pa' ella es normal si lo quiere prender. Y hoy se queda perdiendo contra la pared. Ella no va a cambiar, nunca se está a perder. Si te quiere chingar te lo deja saber, eso pa' ella es normal si lo quiere prender. En la guantera tiene una seta, el amor en la maleta, ya sabe la receta. Es mexicana, está chula y es la neta. Cupido le hago Dios, pero ella lo mató. Después se quedó solita y el mundo se lo comió. Baby, no tienen el tiempo, no se quiere complicar. Lo sabía, que lo que quiere y pa' dónde va. Aunque muchos le tiran, ella no cree mentira. El diablo viste a la moda y ella está al día. No volvió a prender nunca más esa cama fría.
Okay, chat, I am back. Thank you for your patience. We're still in the market open here. We are still here. It takes 7 months and 9 days. About 10 months. Yeah, we're not talking about losses. We're just talking about the projection, but because there's no way we can calculate the exact number with losses. But remember, when you're doing predictions and projections for things, you want to count the potential, and then after that, of course, you can scale it out, like you would do at a business. Let's see. Where's my calculator? Guys, I have this calculator for you guys in the Discord, by the way. If you scroll down to extras and you click on scaling calculator, you guys can click this link and you can certainly use it anytime you want to use it. It should be on daily compound. And we start with 1,000. And don't include every day, just Monday through Friday. Oh, 5% daily. We're gonna do it with 5% daily, and then we'll do it with losses. So we'll do that in a second. We'll say 5% daily, and all right, there we go. So in a year, that's without losses, it'd be 339K, but obviously there's gonna be losses, so that's not happening. But just to give you a standard, let's pretend you never lost, which isn't gonna be realistic, but it'll take you between March and April. So if you started in November, between March and April, you would have hit that. So by March, you'd be at 90K. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. 5 to 6 months, but let's make it more realistic. Let's say 5% a day is 25% a week. So in other words, if you're risking 1% a day, that's just like finishing out the week plus 5%. Most people don't even do that. Most people may finish out plus 2%, right? So let's just say you get 2 wins. Say 2 wins. So we'll say 10% a week rather than 25%. Let's cut that in half. How about that, chat? Fair enough? What do you guys think? Like overall, maybe up 2 wins. Okay, let's say you lost. Yeah, let's say you win 3 trades, because we're doing 1 trade a day. Let's say you win 3 trades, which is 15%, but you lose 2 trades. Oh wait, you lose 2 trades. We're doing 1-to-1, which is 10%. Oh, so you're only up 5%. Okay, let's just say you make 5% a week. Let's say you win 3 trades, you lose 2 trades. Fair enough, because you're only taking 5 trades. Now let's do it. See, now it's getting more realistic. So you would take that 1,000 to. So of course you wanna try to have a higher win streak if you can, but the 1,000 would go to 6,400 in 12 months, based on you pretty much just winning like a trade a week. Winning 3, losing 2. That's tough, huh? Still good. I mean, now if this was a higher number, it'd look good, right? Like if this was 10,000, obviously it would look good, right? It's a little more than 5x, right? Assuming your risk is doubled. Yeah, I was doing it at minimum, like a 1-to-1. So we can experiment. What if you do a 1-to-2? Let's do a 1-to-2. 1 trade a day, so that's 5 trades a week. So we'll do like a 60% win rate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. You win, you lose, you win, you lose, you win, right? So 3 wins a week, 2 losses a week. Everybody with me? But at a 1-to-2, those 3 W's would be 2 times as much, so it'd be plus 30% because it's 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And losing 2, lose 5, you're losing 10%. So that's plus 20% every week. Everybody with me? Okay, let's do it now. So let's do 20%. So if you do it at a 1-to-2, take 1 trade a day, you win 3 out of the 5. 20% a week. Oh wait, that's what the 10, the 15 million. That's what the 10,000. No, we gotta put it down to 1,000. Hold on. This is fun. I got this calculator for you guys. You guys can use it anytime. Here, I put the link in the chat for you. It is in the Discord in case you forget the link. Anytime you guys want to play around with it, especially if you have your own personal capital and you want to experiment some things. Okay, let me see. All right, so you can take it up to 1.5. Yes, that makes sense because we're talking about making 20%. 20% is a lot, guys. Because remember, you're taking 20% of the balance. Let's break it down on the daily. It's going to start out slow, right? You have $1,000 to make your 2x. You got to make $28 for the day, right? Then the next day, you got to make $29, and then the next day you got to make $30, and the next day you got to make $31. This is week 1, right? Week 1 is going to start off a little slow, but you'll go from 1,000 to 1,119. So week 2, you're going for 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, right? So the first month is going to be a little slow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then once you head into December, we're counting it from right now. Once you head into December, you'll be going for $42 a day, 43, 44, 47 a day, right? Once we head in towards the end of December, you'll be going for $70 a day. Once we get into January, you'll be going for like 85, 95 a day, right? So when you're doing it out, it's going to start off slow. You're starting out making $30. It's going to take you about 2 months till you start going for $90 a day. And if we fast forward from November to February, around February time, if you keep that consistent. And let me tell you this, chat. You saw, even when I did that 5K challenge, you saw how impatient people were. You guys saw, we had so many people on the street. People are so impatient. They want instant results, instant gratification. You can all mimic this. It just takes time. It takes time. It's just the reality of it. If you want to do it the realistic way, it takes time. You guys remember, we're going for $50 days and $100 days and 200 days. You guys remember, if you guys saw me do that account, you guys saw me do it live. Soon we were going for $300 days, but it took a while, right? It started off low. But yeah, by March, you'd be going for 260, 270 a day, 300 a day, and so on. It increases. So, but yeah, just with consistency, you can go from 1,000 to 30K from now to April. Let's say you started now. It would take you till April, and it really takes consistency. And that's from doing one trade a day, but you got to win at least 3 days out of your 5. That's not bad, guys. What do you guys think? So, yeah. That's crazy, right? Just want to say, you're a real content creator who shows both wins and losses instead of just showing the perfect side. That honestly takes real skill and shows it's something you truly make a living from, not just content views. Thank you guys. That's a good point, Maximus, because it's like, clearly it's not from the views and high engagement, guys. These people are getting paid on Twitter. They're getting paid on Instagram. You guys know I'm not even active on Instagram, first of all. I may post a story or something, but guys, look at my tweets. 56 views, 100 views, 94 views, 96 views, 90 views, 40 views, 70 views, 108 views, right? 148 views, 138 views, 110 views, 200 views, 78 views, right? These people who don't even live trade and they just talk all day about trading, they're getting like 10K views every day, 20K views on their tweets. We don't have high engagement anywhere, you know? You know, they watch these people who have very high engagement, and you get paid from high engagement, right? But I do see there's a lot of rage baiters on Twitter, guys. I don't know if you guys are on, or X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of rage baiters. Holy. Some people, they know how to rage bait these traders. It is hilarious. But that's what gets the engagement, right? If you couldn't get paid from social media, guys, let's pretend you can't get paid off of Twitter, you can't get paid off of YouTube. How many people would be here is the real question. How many people? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's not get away from Nasdaq. 75 points. We're still in the opening here. This is the second 15-minute candle. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait it out until this one closes. We got about 12 minutes, guys. We got about 12 minutes. But yeah, this was a cool experience, guys. So again, if you're just joining us, $1,000 account, and you're taking one trade a day, you're risking 5%. You're going for a 1 to 2. Yes, I know 5% is high, but we're talking about flipping an account at a controlled risk. If you win 3 out of 5 trades every week, you would realistically, at a 1 to 2, would make 20% a week at that type of risk. And after a year, that can be a $1.5 million account. And that's what's starting with 1,000. So if you start with higher than that, obviously you'd get a lot farther, right? Let's say you start with 5,000. Wow. 7.8 mil. So like I said, guys, it is doable. I mean, you've probably seen Larry Williams, who's probably one of the greatest traders of all time. He took his account up to millions from doing consistency. Yes, I think he did risk 5. Did he risk 5? He might have risked a little more than 5, but he risked a little high like that. But he has a pretty high win rate, and it was controlled. It wasn't trading all day. It was kind of like one and done, moving on, you know. But yeah, to me, this is more realistic in flipping your account. If you're saying, okay, I'm gonna put $1,000 in this account. This is the account I'm gonna flip, and you have that controlled risk. I think it makes sense. It makes sense than risking 50%. Because let's be real. You take your account up to 10,000. Do you really want to risk 5K on the next trade? No, you don't want to do that. Even if you take your account up to 50K, do you really want to risk 25K on the next trade? No, right? No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to risk a car just to, or if you take it up to 100K, do you really want to risk 50K on the next trade? Because these people, I'm telling you, when you look at their numbers, these people will be risking like 75K out of their 100K. It's like, bro, good thing you won. Good thing you won. The dog just made me jump. Remember you flipped the 5K, no over leveraging, all done live. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you for confirming there was no over leveraging. It took forever. It felt like it took forever, but you know why it took forever, guys? Because we weren't doing high leverage. Sometimes we're risk 3%, but the highest I went was 3%, right? Like I said, it's a controlled substance. If you can take something, when you can find your edge in the market and you can say, okay, I have an edge, I know what I'm doing, then go ahead, put a controlled risk on it. Why not? See how far you can get that account for fun. I mean, not just for fun, but I mean, it could be life-changing. All right? What do you guys think? Anybody interested in doing a personal account challenge with themselves? Did that inspire you? Let me know. We have 8 minutes. So we got 8 minutes. Let's do this. Let's say you have a $500 account. $500 account. Put $500 in your live account. I'm just reiterating because we got more people that just joined this chat. You put $500 in your own personal account. This is your flip account. So you're going to do high risk. 5% you're risking. You're going for a 1 to 2. 1 trade a day. You lose, you're out. Wait for the next day. Let's just say you win 3 out of 5 trades every week. You'd be up 20% doing a 1 to 2. All right, let's see where you're going to get after a year. Is that right? Did I do my numbers right, chat? 780 after 12 months? Let's see. Let's check that. Okay. So you would start out your first week you would go for $14 a day. 14 to 15. Peep the 555. Okay, that's realistic. Remember, because you're starting out with $500, so you're trying to make 14 to 15 bucks. Your second week, you'll be going for $15 to $17 a day, so it will start off small. By the end of the month, your first month, you'll be going for $20 a day. So let's pretend it's November now, and you started this challenge. At the end of December this year, you'd be going for anywhere between $37 and $40 a day. So it's still starting off slow. Your $500 will be worth almost $1,500 going into the new year. And now it's January and it's a fresh year. First week of January, you're going for 42 to 47 bucks. Still below 2,000, but remember, when you're compounding starts small and then it takes off, guys. I'm telling you, it takes off. It always starts slow and then boom, like a rocket. Romeo, you're up for the challenge. Nice. So let's fast forward to the end of February. The end of February, you'll finally be going for $100 days. By the end of February, your account balance should be $4,600. But don't forget, you started with $500 today. I did this calculator for today. So you started today with $500, and you started going for $14 days. So, you know, just with consistency over 3 months, this should be about $4,000. That's realistic. Because remember, you're doing 5% of your balance. So you're risking 5% of your current balance, guys. That's why compounding just takes off, right? Let's see. Let's fast forward you into April. At the end of April, you'll be going for peep the 4 for 4. You'll be going for $400 days. You should be about 16,000, shy of 16,000 by April. So yeah, this is pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. So you can break this down if you guys want. This gives you a whole guide. Like I said, I put the link in the chat for you guys. I have the link for this in the Discord. Because I want you guys to, you know, be able to do this. If you want to see it by the weekly, have it by the weekly here, what your balance would be. So you'd get to 100K in August. So if you started with $500 today, and you started going for $14 a day, starting today, by August you'd be at 100K. With the consistency though, again, that's sticking to your rules. That's not, oh my god, I'm gonna take 2 trades today because I'm feeling good. No, this is sticking to 1 trade a day. You're risking 5%. Whether you win or lose, it don't matter because you're done. You get 1 trade. You're going for 1 to 2s. Right? It's sticking to the rules. This is, you know, consistency. So that's crazy though. So from November to August to get 100K. So how many months is that, chat? That's like 10 months? 9 months? But from your first 100K to 200K, it's only gonna take you about a month. I remember I always tell you, when you start making money, that's how it is. It's like a snowball effect, right? Your first 100K is gonna take 10 years. For you to get to 100 to 200K, it's very possible you can do that in a month. I know it's crazy, but that's just how it works, guys. It's always like that. That's just growth. That's insane, right? So yeah, you guys can start this with $500. Now, I mean, with regulated brokers though, remember you are capped at risk. So I'm not sure if they'll let you risk 5% with $500. We'd have to double check that. It may depend on the brokerage. You know how regulated brokers are, they're very, very strict. You may be able to risk 5% though. Let's see. Who's inspired now? Now we just did 500. Who's inspired now?
Oh shit!
Candle closes in less than 2 minutes. Wow, chat, we just did that segment for a whole 30 minutes here. That was a 30-minute segment for the opening. And I hope you guys are learning a lot, because that's the point of these streams. You know, I want this stream to be a podcast where you can show up and you can put it on in your ears. You don't even have to see the chart, because you can hear what we're saying and you can learn something. You can get inspired, right? I want you guys to learn something. There's podcasts that I like to listen to, guys, where I pop them in my ears. Like after the stream, I'm probably gonna, let me see. There's different coding podcasts I like listening to, and I like to just pop it in my ears and I listen to them talk. And he gives you advice. He'll do numbers like that, project numbers. Talks about new stuff in the industry. You know, it's nice. It's nice. There's always something right here, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Cool. Thanks for the idea. You know? That's why I like listening to podcasts. So I want to make this like podcast style, because that's what it is. It's really networking, guys. This is how you network, right? You bounce ideas off of people. You listen to people who know what they're talking about. And that's how you get inspired to do things, right? You're like, okay, cool, maybe I can try that. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, this makes sense. All right. It's starting now. Romeo said I'm starting now. Brett with the W's. Really considering it. It's amazing. It is. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy. It's not easy to do one trade a day on that account. But you know what? It could be easier because if you think about it, if you're managing your prop firm accounts and you're working on those, you probably won't mind taking one trade on your personal because you're managing these accounts, right? These accounts are keeping you busy. You know? By the end of December, I need a laptop because I'm doing my trading on my phone. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd recommend a PC, but yeah. Don't get me wrong. I use my laptop. Like when I'm done with you guys, I get off of here and I go straight to my MacBook. Sometimes I go to a cafe and I just bust out the laptop at the cafe, you know, with my coffee. But I do enjoy trading on the desktop way more than laptop. I cannot stand trading on my laptop, guys. Oh my God. I don't know how I used to do that. I used to, long time ago. I don't know. I can only do that if I'm on vacation, but where I'm at now in life, I don't. You guys know I don't trade on vacation. No. Vacation is vacation. I used to. Especially when you first become profitable, because you get into that mode of where you feel unstoppable, right? You feel like, oh my God, I cracked the secret code. I cracked the code. And then it makes you want to trade all the time. But, you know, you have to really, really maintain that discipline. You're new here, LaCrista. Welcome. Hey, chat. Can we get a W in the chat for LaCrista? Let's show LaCrista how welcoming we are. Can we get a W in the chat for welcome? And let's get a W in the chat just for a W. Just for clicking on the stream. Let's see. Let's make something shake, chat. Let's get some W's going. Crazy because all I use my laptop, really? Yeah, I mean, to each their own, guys. To each their own. To each their own. But I love having multiple monitors when I'm trading. I think, you know, now I've been doing it for so many years on the PC, it feels weird to do it on the laptop now. That's what it is. It feels weird. I think I got used to the PC. That's probably what it is. I feel like, ooh, I shouldn't be doing this. You know, because this is my place. I come to this. This is my zone, right? I'm zoned in. I'm focused. I'm concentrating. You know. By the way, the candle closed finally. So let's take a pause on this conversation. Let's take a look at the opening range today. We got an opening range here on Nasdaq. Finally got it. It's about 133 points, so pretty normal range. It is a pretty strong candle. Am I gonna take a buy just because we break this high? Not necessarily. I'd rather a pullback of some sort. Why? Because it's 130 points. Yeah, I do feel like we can head up towards this area today, about 160 points away, so there's still some room left. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna be heavily focused here. This is a brand new 4-hour candle. I would love nothing more than a nice bottom wick and then a push up. Merry Christmas. But we don't always get what we want. But hey, that'd be a good Christmas gift, Nasdaq. Just saying, if you want to come down, make a nice bottom wick on that 4-hour. Hallelujah. Do it. But yeah, I'm still bullish, guys. I am very much bullish. But I'm very much, I need a pullback or something because this is 130 points. I need something. I'm not gonna make my stop loss 130 points. So you know, you gotta make decisions as a trader, right? Some people are cool with with that risk. I'm not. You know, there's different traders out there, guys. You don't have to do what other people do. Maybe you're cool with that risk, and that's cool. Maybe you're not, and that's still cool. So if we look on the 5 minute, we kind of had this little dip here. $50 points. That's not as bad as the 133, of course. It's not that bad. The question is that enough? Possibly. This thing's taking off. Goodness gracious. Now it'll be 60 points here. 60 points. Not sure how I feel about it, chat. Not sure how I feel about it. It's a brand new 5 minute candle, by the way. Not sure how I feel about this one. I may give it some more thought. Hopefully I don't think about it too long. While you're driven with a purpose when it comes to these trades. Thank you, AD. Good morning to you, AD. Hope you're having a great morning. Like the freedom it allows. Sometimes I'll take the laptop down to the cafe or library to work from there. Yeah, I love taking the laptop to the cafe. I truly do. It's a different environment, you know. So I'm thinking about these buys here, guys. My only problem is why did volume slow down so much? It's, you know, we keep breaking this high and hesitating. But I do like the idea of these buys. I may take it with a smaller risk. Maybe like maybe like $300 to $400 risk. Although we could take a $600 risk because we got a cushion from this morning. We do have a cushion from this morning. I'm gonna go for it, I think. Okay, there we go. Trying to push past that high once again and completely coming back down. That's my problem with this. Why do we keep coming down after trying to break that high? It's with the hesitation, Nasdaq. Give me a solid setup here. No hesitation. Come on. No hesitation. See what I mean here, guys? We're like hesitating. This indecision is the only reason why I'm questioning. Looks good on the 3. Damn Nasdaq. Damn Nasdaq. Help share how to connect Take Profit Trader to TradingView. You just log in. So before you log into TradingView, you need to activate your Tradevate account. So go to Tradevate first and get that account activated. And then once you do that and you're able to log into Tradevate, then you should be able to log into TradingView through Tradevate. So first go to the Tradevate website and get yourself set up first. See the hesitation, chat? You see how Nasdaq is just hesitating here? That's what's making me wait. So I think I may wait this one out a little bit. I think that's gonna be the best play in here. Cause all this hesitation for what? Unless I see something that really makes me go, oh, okay. Because right now, I ain't too convinced right now. Not too convinced here. 15-minute candle closes in 5 minutes. You can see how we're just kind of like stuck in this area, right? 2 5-minute candles indecisive. No bueno, no bueno. Anyone else's top step is showing out of place candles and indicators. I'm not logged into my Top Step account, but I did see somebody, what's his name, Matt, the CEO of the other firm, tweet about Top Step's candles being delayed because they didn't switch the time to daylight saving or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I guess the candles lagged because of the timing. You know how we just switched the clocks last week, chat? Something like that. I guess it wasn't switched or something. But I don't know. I haven't logged into my Top Step account today. Yeah, it sounds like more of a technical issue. You're saying that TradingView comes with TradeAway? Do we have to pay? No, you don't have to pay. No, so when you buy an account, well, with any prop firm, but when you buy an account with Take Profit Trader, you get a license, right? That fee includes the license that you're paying for the account, includes the license for TradeAway. So you can use TradeAway. When you're here on TradingView, you can log in to TradeAway because that account has a license. Now you're all set. So yeah, when you guys are paying for challenges, you're not just paying the firm for a challenge, but what's included in those fees is ideally the license, you know. When you get your own personal account, you gotta pay your own fees. Oh my goodness, Nasdaq, this little shit. Little shit. A little shit, guys, this is a little shit. This little shit. This ain't even right. I'm just gonna wait, guys. They clearly don't want nobody to get into this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be the patient trader today. I'm not gonna hop in just because I foresee it to continue up for the day. I'm gonna wait, and this seems like a trap. We shall not get trapped. Thou shall not get trapped, chat. Be patient. Just be patient. Remember, just because you see it doing something and it aligns with your analysis, it's okay to hold out, right? It's okay to not get into it. Because at the end of the day, when I look back at the charts, I'll say, okay, maybe there are like 3 or 4 setups, right? Seriously, when you go through the charts at the end of the day, and you go through your strategy, you're probably going to see there's 3 to 4 setups, right? So then you look back at your journal and you're going to be like, dang, why'd I take like 12 setups today if there's only 3 or 4 of them that were really good? You know what I mean? So just be patient. I'm on Apex. I guess I better go ahead. Get me a toy. Oh, you're on Apex. But the license should come with the Apex accounts, no? When you're paying for your Apex account, you don't have to pay the fees, right? Every month for TradeAway. I believe it comes with it. What does the website look? What's the website look like? TradeAway? Or TradeAway or Take Profit Trader? TradeAway looks like this. So when you log into your Take Profit Trader account, they're going to give you a username and password. You can copy and paste that username and password here and log in. And you know, you'll activate your license through Tradeovate. Then after you do that, then you'll be able to log in. You know, you come here to TradingView, log into your Tradeovate through TradingView, because now your license will be activated. So you have to agree to the terms on the Tradeovate website. You got to agree to the terms, guys. Then it'll activate your license. Why do you have to agree to terms? Well, legal stuff, you know. Waiting for a 5-minute closure outside. Can't, wait, can't directly connect. No, you can't. Oh my God. Guys, am I confusing you guys? Am I confusing you guys? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I got you guys. Okay, guys. So you gotta log into your Tradeovate account. You gotta log in. You have to accept the terms so that you can get your license. That's on the Tradeovate website. Okay. That's step one, guys. Come on, you gotta be able to figure this out. You want to be an entrepreneur, you guys gotta be able to problem solve here. You gotta be able to think. You know, it's okay to not understand something the first couple times. That's okay. Sometimes I gotta reread something like 5 times. It happens. Then after you activate your license, now you can go to TradingView. Right? And then when you go to TradingView, you can log in to Tradeovate on TradingView. Make sense? So there's 2 steps. We cool with that? Let me get you guys so you can take a screenshot. Where's the... Uh-oh. Thumbs up. Yeah, Tradeovate has the real-time market data. Exactly. So if you just go to TradingView and then you try to log into your Tradeovate account and then you're trying to trade up here, you're not going to get the real-time market data. It's going to be delayed because you don't have the license activated. So to activate that license, you got to go to Tradeovate, log in and accept the terms so that you can activate the license, right? Guys, it's just like this. When you get, let's say you get a car, you want to drive your car, which is TradingView. You want to drive that car, right? Whoa, what was that? So to drive that car, you got to get a license. Well, you got to go to Tradeovate, the DMV or the MVD, to go get your license. Right? You gotta go over there to get your license. Now you can go drive your car. You hear what I'm saying? Was that a good analogy? So you guys you gotta activate your license, then you can go ahead. Now does it make more sense now? Nasdaq, we are getting sick of this. Sick of it. Sick of it. What is this nonsense? This nonsense here. Let's see. 1 second, chat. I'm just on my other screen here. So yeah, I do see top step stuff is lagged. It is most definitely. Whoa, it's missing a bunch of candles. Uh-oh. So those of you who have top step, I'm assuming you guys aren't trading today then, huh? It's missing like a whole like cap of candles. And it's like off center, it's like off screen. Holy. Ooh, jeez. That's not good. We're gonna check out their stream in a second because I'm sure people are complaining in their chat, huh? Jeez. Do I need iPaid TradingView sub? Thank you, honey. You got it, honey. Do I need paid TradingView sub? Oh, subscription. No. So those of you doing if you're doing a prop firm challenge, you do not need to pay TradingView for any subscription. No, you don't. You don't need to pay any. But if you want, I personally pay TradingView because I don't like having these ads pop up in my way all the time. So I do pay a subscription on TradingView. Now, outside of the prop firms, let's just say you're on TradingView and you want real data. Yes, you have to pay a subscription to TradingView, yes. So if you're not doing prop firms and you're using TradingView for your own personal use, yes, you have to pay them a subscription to get the real-time data, yep. Unfortunately. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna take my buys now. And I'll go for this area. Trying to determine if I want to do more risk than that. Do I want to risk more? Trying to determine if I want to risk more, chat. There'll be a high risk, but we have a cushion, so I'm gonna say yes. Okay. I'm gonna risk double here since we have a cushion from this morning. First target is most definitely going to be my first target, actually, because of the risk, is a little bit lower. And then after this, I don't care what it does. I do believe we can head up, but this like right around here. That was my mistake. Okay, now everything looks right. So first target is in the 80s. We are in the 50s right now, so I want to see price head up towards the 80s. we get past the 80s, I'm happy. I don't give a damn what happens to this after that. But we can get up to the 80s. I'm very happy with this. This is just, I feel like it has the potential to do this at the end of the day. So I'll decide if I want to hold it. If we get some massive candle that comes like up to here, I'm probably just going to trail it at TP1 and just call it a day. So yeah, if we can stretch up to the 700s, that'll be awesome. I'm just going to trail it at TP1 and just let it sit. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I believe this can take off. So did double the risk here. We have a cushion starting off from earlier, if you were here earlier in the morning. So I can risk a little higher on this one. So that it's not as bad. And also it's my last trade of the day on this account. I'm gonna let this one sit. All right, chat. Great questions today, chat. Let's give it up for the chat. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, not just for coming to the streams, but you guys are chatting with me, so I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys' time, so thank you so much. Shout out to those of you who've been using code officialin at Take Profit Trader. You're gonna give another clap. I appreciate you guys for using my code. Also, shout out to the members in the chat. Appreciate you guys for being members and supporting the stream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all my supporters, and thank you guys for subscribing as well. Even if you're subscribed, you're still supporting the channel, right? Thank you guys. Just brought another account with my code. Thank you, Kamario. I appreciate you. Good luck on that. You got it. You guys got it. You guys got it all the way. Just take your time. Remember, the daily payouts is a game changer. So if you take your time, you get to that standpoint, you can start withdrawing every day. It does make a difference. Like I said, guys, the thing I like about Take Profit Trader is that wallet feature, right? So let's say you made, oh, what happened to my thing? Let's say you made, I don't know, $700 today. And because there's daily payouts, you can withdraw that if you want. They have what's called a wallet, right? So if you want, you can withdraw the full 700 to your wallet, and then from there you can request a payout and you can get that today. Or you can say, you know what, I want to save this money, but I want to keep my balance moving up. I want my balance to continue moving up, but I do want to secure some profits. So why don't I just withdraw $500 to my wallet? Because the thing is once it goes to your wallet, it's yours. There's no going back. Once you withdraw money to your wallet, guys, it's a one-time thing. That's your money. And what's cool about this wallet is, like I said, you can withdraw this today. You don't have to. You can hold it there, right? You can build up your accounts. Let's say tomorrow you make 500 and you're like, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna push that here. And now I have 1K in my wallet. Again, you could withdraw that. You don't have to. And let's just say the end of the week, maybe you lost the next 2 days and you're like, yeah, but you still have $1,000 in your wallet you can withdraw. Right? So you could build up money in your wallet. You could withdraw it every day. You could do what you want. I even seen some of you who got like 2,500 in your wallet withdraw 2K and pay yourself, and you kept the 500 just in case you needed to buy another challenge or whatever. Because what's cool about the wallet is it's not just your money, but you can use your wallet to buy another challenge. You don't have to take it out of your own personal bank account, right? So let's say you got to revamp or you got to reset your account, whatever. You can take money out of your wallet. When you go to check out, you'll see that feature where it says wallet. And you can use your wallet balance too. So it's a cool feature. It's cool because it's helping you manage your money, right? Any tool that helps you manage your money, I'm a fan of. Just like with Top Step, they have that lockout feature. Psh, excellent. That move to have a lockout feature is amazing, honestly. I think that's a game changer for the trading community, to be honest. A lockout feature. you know. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, let's check let's check on Top Step because I see you can't trade on their platform today. Unfortunately, looks like they still haven't figured that out.
15,000? Really?
They're still live though?
15 G's? Yeah, I had my daily loss limit at 15,000.
Heavy highs are in.
Hit it.
They're still live? Why does Top Step always have this glitch every time? Okay, yeah, see, it's gonna be there's gonna be people complaining in the chat. Jeez. I'm surprised they're still live. While you can barely see these damn candles with all those gaps. Anybody else surprised they're still alive? Alright, so I'm looking at this as a retest to continue up. If we don't continue up here, then I'm thinking we're going to have a way bigger retest than expected. But at this point here is where I would expect a retest. Nothing lower, because if it's lower, then I think it's going to be like a 100-point retest. So here, I'm going to watch this very closely because I was expecting this trade to take off with huge volume, and we did not do that. So now I'm evaluating it and looking where potential retest should be and all those good things. And this should be a retest spot. So if it's not, I can cut it for a scratch. But this should be the retest spot. We got a little pocket here. So like I said, if I see stuff that like invalidates my setup, I'm not afraid to take a scratch. Not afraid at all. I'd rather scratch. I'd rather minus 200 there than minus 600, even though I saw what was going on. You know what I mean? Because it's so much easier to make back that money. It's very easy for me to make back $300 loss, $400 loss, right? That's easy to make back. But you start stacking those $600-700 losses, those $1,000 losses, and you keep on stacking them. Well, now it's a lot harder to push back, right? But like I said, I was expecting a big push out of this range. So that should have been the retest area. If I'm lying, I'm flying. No. No, chat, I'm not going to say if I'm lying, I'm flying. But it has taken 10 damn years. I mean, this range is just ridiculous. Come on, Nasdaq. You gonna be my friend today or what? Are we friends or what? Let's see if Nasdaq likes me today, chat. You know, now we have this like love-hate relationship with Nasdaq. You guys know how it goes. It's like yes and no. Let's see. So if we take a look at this, even just on the 3-minute, you know, we're creating higher highs. Let me show you on the 1 minute. We're creating higher highs and higher lows at that. But now it's looking like we just created a lower high. So this range is purely nasty. But I am looking at it from this perspective. So like I said, if we can't maintain the support that we're creating, if this isn't a higher support, then I don't want dibs, right? I want out. But I mean, this thing is chopped city, and the reason why is because this is this is a range that's higher up, right? This is the range we're dealing with. We came out of the range, came back to the range, and now we're just sitting here, right? So like I said, if we're gonna have a retest area, this would be the retest area. I'd like to see this candle pull up, of course, flip up bullish after this long wick. That would be nice for buys, but let's see if we can do that. We're very close. We're 3 points away.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
If we can just get up 3 more points, we can flip that bullish. We can have a very, very nice bottom wick, and that would be sweet for buys. But we're in this nasty range. Nasty nice, man. There we go. The candle just flipped up bullish, ladies and gentlemen, and then it just flips back. Holy, I feel like I'm commentating a race. All right, we're at 55. I like 55, but I want to see 60 again, because every time we get to the 60s, we cannot hold it. So I don't like anything until we get back to the 60s, to be honest. We can get back to the 60s and we can celebrate.
Oh shit!
2 points away from the 60s. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Hi, Esther. Good morning, Esther. Chat, let me know if you're still here in the chat. Let's see if we can get W number 2 today on stream. Can we get W number 2?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Can we get W number 2 on the day? Technically number 3, but technically it would be W number 3 because of the 2 gold trades, right? But those are 2 tiny wins. Not tiny, teeny wins, chat. Teeny. 2 teenies equals a tiny. So the 2 tiny, oh my god, see, it's a tongue twister now. The 2 teeny wins on gold equal a tiny win. So I'm gonna combine those as one. This thing is just consolidating too damn much for me. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. Nasdaq's being very extra. Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like that top wick on that 5 minute. But let's see if it can hold the support that it's creating. If it can't, then I'm out of here. I can get back in if I deem it to be valid again. But this range is ridiculous. Ridiculous, chat. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Is that a word? Redonkulous? I may have to Google that one. Is that actually a word? Redonkulous? Despicable is a word, right? This is despicable. I'm gonna have to start busting out vocab on you guys real quick. What's another one? This is horrific. I don't like horrific though. Give me a word, chat. Catastrophic. What's a word I can use, guys? It's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe may work. I may use catastrophe. Low-key catastrophe may be the one. Let's see. It's a damn catastrophe. Back in the range, guys. We are back in the range. Could be possible that they may be holding off this daily setup until the later afternoon. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Brand new 5-minute. Brand new 5-minute candle. We are back in the 30s. So let's see Nasdaq. If we can't hold these 30s, and I'm out. I'm out of here. Out of there like swimwear, chat. We can't hold these damn 30s. Yep, I'm out of there. I'm out of there, chat. I'm out of there. Good thing we got a cushion on the day. That'll cover that. Oop. I think that they may bring this down for a bigger pullback before we have that upwards continuation. Look at these 15-minute candles. We've been doing nothing but the last hour and a half just ranging up here. Very indecisive. So I feel like we're gonna come down before we circle back up, but come down like another 80 points. Yeah. Let's see, we're in the 20s. Jeez. 27 we're at. Yeah, I think we're coming down another 80 points here. Put on the 1 minute for a little bit. Let's see something. How far? 26, 58. 58 points away. Yeah, we may be coming like gut shot down here. If you look at it from this standpoint. Preposterous, mind-blowing, phenomenal, but phenomenal is a good word, right? Wait, can you use phenomenal for negative terms or no? Time to light up my cigarettes, buddy. Outrageous. I like outrageous. I like outrageous. Preposterous may be the one though. Preposterous. This is preposterous. This is an abomination. Okay, I like abomination because it's dramatic. We need dramatic. This is an abomination. Yeah, I may use abomination. That definitely fits. Let's see here. We are hesitating the 20s now. We're just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. But I feel like we are coming back down, guys. Back down to 600 here. 600's right here. Only 25 points more to go here. Damn Nasdaq. Look, it's like we have a strong move and then we just sit and we play games. We sit and we play. And so I guess we just gonna play along with Nasdaq. So remember I said to you guys last week, chat, if you take a loss in a range, do not just immediately go back to the range. Give yourself at least 15 minutes before you take another trade, because if you keep going into that range, you guys know how you get. You're gonna start crashing out, you're gonna go on tilt, and you're gonna trade in the same range. Just let it go. Give about 15 minutes. Reassess, reevaluate what you're looking at, and then determine the trade setup, right? And if there's nothing to determine, then that's fine. But for now I'm determining that we're coming back down here. then I'll reassess it. And just because you determine something, it doesn't mean you have to trade it, guys. It's risk management. The only reason you feel like you have to keep hopping in trades is because you want the money. If you couldn't make real money from trading, I guarantee we wouldn't be having these feelings of going on tilt and, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, I'm gonna miss this, right? The only reason why we feel that is because it's money. Think about it, chat. Think about it. It's because you can gain something from it. If you couldn't gain nothing from it, if this was a video game, whatever, you'd just be like, all right, whatever. You know? Kayanko, hello, good morning. Good morning to you. By the way, chat, the top supporters today, A7 is in first place with 225 points. So who's going to be A7? Romeo's behind A7 with 175. Kayango's in third place with 150. Oh, Kayango, Wizzy, and Unique are tied for third place with 150 points. Amanda's got 125. Player, you're number 10 today, player. You're usually in the top 3. You got 100 points. CTG's got 100 points. Rello got 75. Maximus, you got 75. K got 75. Dita, Trade Market Watch got 75. I Mean Fitness got 75. Honey got 75. Johnny got 75. And Jelani and Rhett got 75 points today. Frankie, you got 50 points. Sevens got 50 points. Camario and HSZ tied for 50 points as well. Mr. Darian and Mark Kayla got 50 points as well. Smokey, you got 50 points. How do you guys get points? The more you talk. Neil said boo. The more you talk in the chat, the more you got. Oh, Neo, you are tied for fourth place with Amanda and Wizzy. You got 125 points. Neo's in fourth place. I'm interested to see who's gonna be in first place by the end of this. It's very close. There's Amanda. Here we go, guys. Here it comes. He's dumping. I do feel like we're coming to here. But I also feel like this range is a little annoying, so I'm just gonna wait. If this is ranging, then gold must be running smooth. Gold must be pouring. Let me go to gold. Wow, 80 points on 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, if this is going that good, the gold must be have a much more decent setup. Usually when Nasdaq is a little rangy and just being extra, gold's usually a little bit more clear. This wasn't bad. Yeah, I already have that level graphed out here at the 80s. We're at 85. I believe gold's coming down to those 80s. Not bad. If you were here in the morning, we took buys over here. I mean buys. We took sells in the morning. For those of you who missed the morning trades. So we did get W on gold this morning, taking those sells. Looks like since we left, we came up and retest, selling off again here. Let's come back over to Nasdaq. Let's see. Nasdaq finally hit the 600 level. Oh shit! Oh shit! But we're not surprised now, because like I said, guys, it does look like we are turning this train around. I believe we are coming back down to like 570. Yep, 570. Tough, 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 tough. Nasdaq. Remember, guys, risk management all the way, guys. Risk management. We start off slow, and when we work our way up. There we go with the 80s. Like I said Nasdaq's coming down to the 70s. There we go, 76. There we go. 79. 75. 74. $73. Super close. 72 and a half. 73 and a quarter. $71.70, and there we go. We just came down to the 70s, guys. Wow. What a fall, what a fall, what a fall. Holy breakout. Wow. Jeez Louise. Got out right in time. Yeah, once we came out of those 30s. If you guys rewind the stream, I said if this isn't the support, what did I say? I said then this is gonna make a huge fall pullback, right? So yeah, I mean it's nice to have experience because, well, I mean if you're on the winning side it's nice, but if you're on the losing side it's nice to take a smaller loss than expected. In 5 minutes, not too bad. At 10:45 right here in this area, this isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Nice, Unique. Let's go, Unique. W for Unique. Right. But you guys know how I am. If I'm on the wrong side, I like to evaluate it for at least 15 minutes before I just get right back in, you know, if I'm on the wrong side. If I'm on the right side, then that's a little different. If I'm on the wrong side, I like to kind of just sit out and wait a little bit. We are down in the 50s. Holy. Down in the 50s. What a sell-off. What a sell-off, guys. Wow, we did all that. We did all this noise for 9:30 just to come back down. Incredible. Alright, let's see on the 4-hour now. So we broke the previous 4-hour high. Mind you, we've got 3 hours left on this 4-hour candle too. Gonna move this. I'm gonna move this to like right here. I guess I could have kept the other one there. put that zone back. Okay, there we go. All right, added some light minor levels, just minor levels here. I needed that. Good, good, good. Lens among trading platforms take profit provides trading views. So if I ask, can I directly connect the firm to trading view? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! I feel like I answered this question like 5 times today. I'm sorry. I just feel like I answered it. Like I even did a demonstration. I even made a box and I put TradeBait in it and I typed out the steps. I typed out my thoughts and I did a visual. I didn't just answer this question 5 times. I even did a visual and I waited for you to take a screenshot so that you could save it and follow it step by step by step. Hell. I don't know any other way I can answer you. It was a beautiful demonstration. Thank you. I'm trying to how else can I answer that question in a different way, guys? Let me see. I'm trying to think how I can answer this a different way so you can understand it, because I don't know any other way I can explain it. Let's see. Rewind the video. Not rewind the video. This Undertaker music, yup. That was a jump scare. What's up, Wizback? I don't know if I missed you this morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Hit up the support team. I'm dead. Hit up the support team. Player. Yeah, I don't know how I can explain it again, to be honest, without saying the same thing that I said. So, we'll have to rain check that question. Like, literally, if you go back, I literally did a whole demonstration for you and everything. The support team politely declined. Yo, A7 is so funny. The support team politely declines. We gotta give it up for people who do support, because they got the patience. They got the patience of a saint. Doing support, amazing patience. That takes a lot. I gotta work on my patience with people sometimes. Sometimes I have great patience with people and sometimes I don't. I gotta work on that. I think they're winding you up. You spend at least 30 minutes on the subject. It could be a rage bait. It could be. Did I fall for rage bait? Nah, ain't no way I just fell for rage bait. Ain't no way. There's no way. I'll tell you what, if they copy and paste it one more time, I guess we could confirm it was a rage bait. 30 minutes on the subject is crazy. I think I did spend 30 minutes on it. That's why I'm like, there's no way you didn't understand it. I done made a piece of art out of it. We came down to the 20s. Okay, hold on. What am I missing? I wasn't expecting the 20s. 55, I can see 50s. But 20s, wow. Okay. 20 is pretty steep. pretty steep. So on a higher time frame, guys, I'm looking at this. I'm gonna highlight it so you know, and I'm looking at this. All right, these are my higher time frame levels that I'm focused on. And as you can see, whoa, look at the way this hourly candle just closed right below the structure, right? This could be a heavier fall than I even planned for it to be. Now we're below 500. Jeez.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
They love the rage bait and dipped. I see you trading on TradingView. How can we connect? Wait. Sama, hi Sama trader. I can't tell. Sama, I can't tell if that's a rage bait from what just happened, or if you just joined the stream and coincidentally said that. I can't tell, chat. I can't tell. Sama, did you just join the stream? Because what a timing. It's definitely a rage bait. But I don't know. They could be new. They could be new. If they're new, then, hey, that timing is impeccable. The timing is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. W timing. So yeah, chat. Now that I'm looking at it from this standpoint, what I was gonna say is, it is possible this 1 hour candle continues down even further, which is not what I was expecting today from Nasdaq. But it happens. But remember, you got to be open-minded when you trade. I mean, you know, we're not going to be right every day. So if we're wrong, right? But didn't expect this. But that's what we see, right? I trade what I see, you know. I don't go into denial like, oh my God, no, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what I'm seeing. It's looking like we're coming lower now. Heavily. Like heavily lower. So if we do come lower, what I would like to see is us to come back up to here. I want to see us hold this area, then come down. That's the only way I'm honestly going to get into something. That's a sell. We don't do that, I'm not participating in any other shenanigans. But how can we actually connect? Okay, guys, you guys are being, I can't tell if you guys are being funny or not. It's the same person from a different account, gotta be. Need a coffin. Help share a screenshot. Okay, I can do that. Let me see. I got you. I'm gonna find the exact moment. Of course, there's a freaking ad. Holy, there's a freaking ad. There's an ad. There's an ad, chat. There's an ad. Okay. Right here, I did a demonstration. Go ahead and take your screenshot. I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to take your screenshot. Oh, you're new, Sama. Hey, Sama. Okay, you're new. Okay. Wow, the timing of your message is crazy then. Welcome. Good morning. You got your screenshot? I'm giving you 20 seconds. So, guys, if you want to use TradingView to trade with Take Profit Trader, spin it again. You have to log into Tradeovate. You got to go to the Tradeovate website. And when you log in, you have to accept the terms of the license. You need a license so you can have real-time data. So you have to accept those terms. After you accept those terms, you activate your license. Cool? Now, when you go to TradingView, you can log into Tradeovate and your license is activated and you're good. What do you mean maybe a timestamp? What do you mean? I got the screenshot. You asked for the screenshot. What do you mean a timestamp? What? Are you serious? You were here in the morning. You were the reason why I did the demo. You were the only reason why I did the demo. Are you serious? Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way you want the timestamps now. I just pulled it up. Is this real? The screenshot's not. I even just explained it again. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think you understood what I said. We're gonna go with that. I think you understood what I said. No. I think you understood it. In fact, I think you understand English better than me. We're gonna go with that. Ain't no way. Watch the replay. Yeah, see, I got the replay open. You can go back. It's minus 40. There you go. Minus 49 minutes. There you go. Thank you, A7. Thanks. Thanks. No sound. No sound. Of course, there's no damn sound. No damn sound, huh? Okay, so what I was saying, guys, was on the 1 hour. Okay, I was showing 15 minutes. I want to see what happens when price comes up to here. I want to see if we just push through it. We retrace back down. What happens? So this is what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. We're gonna watch it on the 1 minute. Hi, opportunity awaits. Good morning. Moment of not the moment of silence. Not the moment of silence. Nah, I clicked the mute button by accident. I had no idea that it was muted too. You guys said that. Alright, let's see. Last hourly candle made a statement. Big statement. Just gonna be patient here. We're in watch mode now, chat. In watch mode. Not pressing buy or sell right now. Just gonna be watching. Evaluating. We are about 40 points away from that top level, so I just want to see what happens here. Patience, patience. Thank you, 87. Yeah, guys, if you guys are new, don't forget to join the Discord. By the way, we're on the road to 75K. I know we can do it. We did 25. We did 50. I know we could do 75. We are so close. Last month, I told you we needed 500 and something. Now we only need... If I can do my math, we only need 402 people now, guys. So last month we needed 500 and it was like 525 people. Now we need 402 more people. New subbies. We're there. We're climbing it. We could do it. Too bad there's no award for 75K, huh? There should be an award for 50K, no? Although 100K is tough to get. Sum it up, Buttercups. 87's so funny. Yeah, guys, we can do it. 402 people. Come on. We got this. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, your tias and your tios. Tell your grandma to sub up. Tell your grandfather to sub up. You know, tell everybody. Tell your first cousin that's like your brother or sister. Tell your second cousin that you barely talk to. Tell your third cousin that you saw at the family reunion. You never text them back. I know you did that, chat. I know you guys. I know you did. You took down somebody's number, and you still to this day you have not texted them. Not even a hello. Hey, how you doing? Y'all are guilty. I know y'all are guilty of that. Stop doing that stuff, guys. You take down people's numbers, hit them up. I'm just calling you guys out. I have to do it. I have to do it. So go ahead, pull out your phone, text them. Hey, how you doing, cuz? Oh, yeah, I know. I just been so busy. So by the way, you should check out official links. Boom, done. That's it. Boom. That's all you gotta do, chat. I just graphed it out for you. Yes, tell your girlfriends. Yes, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your partners, guys. Tell everybody. Go to church. When you go to church, when you're done congregating, and it's time to leave, everybody you pass by be like, "Yo, check this out." But I'm not a texter. Oh, so we have an excuse. See, nowadays people just say up front, "Oh, I'm a bad texter," but it's like, are you? Or are you a selective? See, are y'all selective texters? Because some of y'all are some selective texters. Okay, that's just truth, chat. Y'all know it. Certain people, y'all will text back the moment you get a chance. Other people, y'all just be sitting there like, okay, cool. You respond in your mind. 3 days later, oh shoot, I didn't text so-and-so back. Okay, I'll do it in a second. 5 days later, oh shoot, let me text. A month later, oh now you text me back. Yep, you guys been caught. I know it. Announcing at the church podium. Wait, what? What did I just read in the chat?
Oh shit!
What did I just read in the chat? Definitely not gonna tell my ex she deserves to be broke. Yo, there's no way. I just read that. Oh my goodness, you guys are so funny. Not that she deserves to be broke. I don't want to get back into the market after that win, so I'm gonna get off. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you, Unique. Have a great day. Thank you so much for your time. W for slow. Yeah, that's a W comment. Meets everyone after church. Hi, would you like to join my religion? Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, knock it out the park like Jehovah Witnesses, man. Just, you know, no offense if anybody's here. If you're a Jehovah Witness here, no offense. I don't mean no offense of any kind. You guys, everybody could believe what they want to believe. I'm not here to talk about anybody's beliefs. But if you guys want to go door to door like Jehovah, be my guest, guys. Be my guest. Let's see here. Back in the 20s. We are back in the 20s. Dog loves chasing. JW back over the game. Oh, we got the turtle song, guys. Legendary. If you were in drawdown right now, you know what the turtle song does. Turns it to a W. Wow, was that the retest? Oh, what was that? Why am I in draw mode? So we're not coming back up to here. Is this falling? Whoa. Let me see it on the higher time frame. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all we need is more indecisive not red candles, more indecisive candles here. Holy. This is ridiculous. About 12 minutes left on this 30-minute candle. It's looking kind of strong to the downside here. Jeez. I'll keep it zoomed in though. I'll keep it, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Tempting. This is like when you're like, nah, I'm not gonna eat no sugar today, and people just make a whole bunch of dessert and put it in front of your face. Tempting. Not high. Would you be interested in hearing the word of Lynn's? Oh my goodness. Speaking of, while we're waiting, I got some videos here on Twitter. You guys want to know what it looks like when you don't have a stop loss? Well, I'm going to show you guys. When you don't have a stop loss on your trade, this happens.
He's gonna hit it. Look! Watch out!
And then you do it again and you crash out.
Everywhere.
And you go on tilt.
Watch the road! He's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit it. Look! Watch out!
So put a stop loss on your damn trades.
Watch the road! Watch the road!
That's gonna happen. That is so funny. Perfect analogy. You know? I think it's AI. AI is something, huh? I think it's AI as well. Also, a popular Kick streamer over the weekend, she was live streaming and she decided to text and drive and got distracted and she crashed live on her stream. Let's check this out while we're waiting. So as well, if you guys are trading, right, and you're looking down, you're not paying attention, and you're going against your rules, you're about to find out. And this happened live on her stream. Let's see that one more time. This is what happens when you guys don't follow your rules. It's unfortunate. So follow your rules, guys. Follow your rules. She took an L in 4K. Yep. Fortunately. Learned my lesson a couple weeks ago. The stop loss. My trader rate froze and dropped me down $2,000 from winning trade. Oh no. Ooh. Fat fingered it once. Put 14 contracts instead of my usual 4 and didn't notice. I was down 2,500. Oh my goodness. Did you see the TikToker who ran over a person while she was driving? No, really? Oh my goodness. She cute, to be honest. My mom thinks AI cat videos are real. She told me to be aware of cats with guns. No way. Beware of cats with guns. That is funny. Alright, let's see. The Kick streamer's name is Jackie, in case you guys want to check her out. Jackie, Jackie. Kick.com/Jackie. Also, speaking of not being able to close trades, yeah, I saw this over the weekend. This trader was complaining they were using that trade syncer trade copier that a lot of people are using to copy all those prop firm accounts, and it wasn't letting them close their trades or something. This went viral over the weekend, guys. I don't know if you guys saw this, but all their prop firm accounts were in the red and they weren't able to close it. So I don't know. I'm muted? What? I'm muted? How am I muted? It doesn't say I'm muted. Oh my god. See, y'all are... See. You know what? No more rage baiting today, chat. Because y'all know how I get about these sound settings. I was about to say, ain't no way. Impossible. Today's rage bait Wednesday. What I found interesting about that video, guys, is I didn't know you can close all your trades from the trade copier itself, which is interesting. That you can exit all the trades. I don't know if anybody uses that trade syncer, but actually, I never heard of that till today. Trade syncer. I thought it was called something else. The one people are using. I really did think it was called something else. Alrighty, let's see here. Back below 500. Like I said, it is looking a bit heavy. It is looking heavy. Don't like it though. I don't like it in this area though, because we keep dipping our toes in this range. Let me make this a box. We keep dipping our toes in this range right here to the left and bouncing up out of it. Don't like that. So this is why I'm sitting on my hands, y'all. I'm sitting. The candles are dancing and I am sitting. Sitting on my hands. Hope to get a CBR soon. Neo, you ride? Where's my fellow motorcyclist in the chat? What's my fellow motorcyclist? What I study in college? I got a degree in business management. Special concentration was entrepreneurship. And after college, sorry guys, I'm watching this video on Twitter. After college, I did more courses to become a developer. So I do software engineering. Yes, guys, software engineering. Do I have any coders in the chat? Any motorcyclists in the chat? Any coders in the chat? Let me know. Oh, you do, Neo. Nice, nice. Well, if you guys are new to the stream, then you guys don't know that I have a motorcycle. But if you're not new to the stream, I know you guys already know. You guys already know that I have a motorcycle. But for those who are new, yeah, I got a motorcycle too. Let's see. Go to EA's? Oh, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Anybody a triple threat? Because I know A7 is A7 codes and A7 has a motorcycle. Anybody do both? Am I part of biker gang? No. No. You know what's funny? I have 2 close friends who don't live where I live. They live like over 3,000 miles away from me. And we all got motorcycles after we all like moved. We grew up together, but we all moved. Like, one's over here in the country, one's over here in the country, then I'm over here in the country, and then we all got motorcycles. I'm like, dang, imagine if we all lived close again, we all had motorcycles. It'd be crazy. But yeah. Let's see here. Aspire, I've been watching you for a little bit now. Didn't know that. Thank you. I got a CF Moto. I'm muted? Oh, you're not mute. Yeah. Okay, Kendrick's a little bit high. Okay, we're good. The only thing I saw was muted. I didn't see the 3 words behind that. I just saw muted. That's what my eyes were drawn to. That word. Yeah, I got a CF Moto. CF Moto, for those who don't know, that designer created the original Kawasaki Ninjas. So that Kawasaki Ninja design, and you know, you guys know how popular ninjas are. Most of that implementation came from the owner of CF Moto. And because that went so big and viral, it's like one of the most popular bikes to have. He decided to make his own company. So, long story short, or they were part of the team. Which is cool. You see people do that a lot. They go out on their own. How long would it take to approve your application? Usually after stream. In my early 20s, I could understand and follow along with coding on Free Code Camp YouTube videos. When I went to college last year for management information systems at college, I could not manage. Oh, you did information systems. Okay, yeah. I did a little bit of information systems, and I was torn between whether to do that or continue with my business management degree. But after literally like my last year, my degree, I still hesitated, but I'm like, well, I'm almost done now. I might as well just finish it out, right? You know what I mean? It's the last year. You're right there at the finish line. Might as well finish it out. So later on after college, I've been doing courses in development and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm a certified developer now, as of right now. But yeah, what's cool about coding and development is you can freelance it, right? It's not just an awesome career to get into with awesome salaries, pretty much guaranteed 6 figures for your life, but you can make your own company. You can have your own business. You can freelance it. You can make websites and apps for your local small businesses around you. Like it creates a whole separate income, guys. It's amazing what you can do with it. So you can take it far. It's a skill you can take very, very far. You know, even like for I'll give you an example. Even for like a church who asked, hey, can you make a website for us? Boom. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just businesses that exist, guys. You can take it so far and freelance it. I'm telling you. A lot of money in it. A lot of money. And I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy it. I think you have to like what you do, guys. You know, because when you like what you do, you'll go through the ups and downs of getting there, right? It's not easy. Just like trading's not easy. Coding's not easy. Starts off easy, just like trading does, right? Starts off easy, and then when you get more in depth into coding, you're like, what the right? Just like trading, the way it's advertised is, oh, it's so easy, oh, copy and paste, oh, blah blah blah, flip account, da 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 da, all you need is this, da da da, right? And then you actually get into trading, and then you start learning, you're like, oh, okay, this is a little bit more in depth. But it's just like anything, guys. Skill is gained through experience, right? 10,000 hours, you'll master anything. So if you think about it, you haven't truly spent 10,000 hours practicing trading, so you know you're not going to be a master just yet. And the reason why they say 10,000 hours is because you typically master something before that time. Usually in 25% of that time, you'll probably master what you're doing. But by the time you get to 10,000 hours, you've definitely mastered your craft, right? Happy Monday, high price. Good morning. Hardest thing I coded? Right now I'm working on without saying too much, I'm working on a social media app, so definitely a challenge. Currently a challenge, for sure. But I will say, I do have a project I want to do for you guys, by the way. I've been super busy, chat. I've been super busy. I do have a lot of free time, but then other time I'm working on projects. So, but I want to work on a project for you guys where you can go to the site and use that trading journal. I think that would be a super cool project. Kind of like a trading journal dashboard, not in Excel, but like actually like on a website. You can use it for free. But I definitely want to do that. That'll probably be my biggest tackle yet, because I have to get more familiar with Python again, because I haven't done Python in like 3 years, and I'm gonna need a little bit of that to do some of it. So stick it out with me, chat. Project coming soon though, not too soon, but coming soon. Coming soon. I'll show you guys small progress as I work on it though. Social media platforms tough, so many moving pieces. Yes. It's definitely a challenge. Definitely a challenge. You know what it is? You know how it is. If you once you get like your blueprint or whatever, once you get things in the right spot, of course it's easier. But you want things to be in a certain spot, and then say like this. Let me give you guys an example. I'm gonna show you guys this video, but before I show you the video, say like this, you gotta make sure that when someone makes their window smaller, see how this adapted to it? See how the video shrunk? Now it can't get no smaller. You wanna make sure that happens, right? You don't want that to be cut off. When someone expands, you wanna make sure it expands like that, and this column comes back over, right? That stuff isn't easy to do, just so you guys know if you're new. It looks simple, right? Oh, okay. When you do, there's a reason why it does this. That's all in the code, guys. Like this, go into this mode. That's all in the code. And then also you want to make sure if somebody's viewing it on their phone, whether it be Android, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, whatever, you want to make sure, because those screens are smaller, you want to make sure that it fits on any screen as well. And then with desktop, you got to make sure it fits on desktop monitors, right? So it's not just getting the things on the site for people to see or click buttons and all that. That stuff is whatever. But you want to scale it so that when people are on different devices, you can see it correctly, right? So there's a lot to it, more than just the visual aspect. The visual aspect is fun to do, of course, right? It's fun to create buttons like this, or see how my mouse highlights and this is green, if this highlights, this is pink. Yeah, that stuff is fun to code up. That stuff is real simple and easy to do. That's the fun part. Getting this text here is easy. All that stuff is easy. But the part when moving this, oh man, this shit will piss you off. I'm telling you guys. Be at something for 10 hours, like, damn, what the hell am I missing? Don't edge us on the Twitter video. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So this video, I don't want to say my PC looks like that. Well, you guys seen my PC. It's behind the camera now. Maybe I'll change my layout so you guys can see it again. But you guys know my PC is bigger than this. I do have a glass for those who've seen it. And you guys know I got the pipes and all that with the water. Anyway, when I opened up my PC, I did it on the rug, on the floor. I did not open it like this.
Side panel off completely?
Check this out. This streamer got a new PC. Look.
Oh my god!
Crack the damn glass. Listen, bro. There's a reason why there's hazardous markers on that. This is the most critical part of when you get your first gaming PC or you get your new PC. This is the most critical part, guys, the glass. So I will tell you guys, it is a little heavier than what it looks. It is. Like, if you have one hand on it, it is a little heavier than what it looks. So you're naturally going to be like, why would he do this on the kitchen counter? I can't. A7, I know you would appreciate this, A7. Yeah, that's tough. Now, usually, like I said, you don't open it up on a hard counter like that. You just don't. Like, come on. I did mine on the rug, on the carpet, close to the ground, okay, for a reason. Oh my. Yeah, I thought that was funny. That's unfortunate. I was so killed for. You're killed for when you built yours? Yeah, like, mine was packed so perfectly. Oh my goodness, let me show you guys how big my box was. Hold on. Wait till you guys see this. Just so you guys have an idea. I know most of you see my computer. Chat, my box is big. Chat, this box is so big, I can't even, like, look, I'm behind it. I can't even, like, bear hug it. Look how big this is. What the heck? And then I got more stuff in here. It's not just the computer that fits in here. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to go check on the dogs real quick. But yeah, you guys, those of you who've seen my PC before, it's huge. It's big, it's heavy too. It's heavy. So right now I have it, it's behind my monitor. So it's behind the camera, but it's sitting on its own desk. Yes, I have a mini desk for my computer because it's so damn big. I didn't want to put it, even though this desk is big, this desk is big. It's the biggest desk I ever had. But I don't want to risk putting such a heavy thing on top of here, you know? Can you fit in that box? Yeah, I could. I could fit in the box. That's crazy, right? And I got the standing desk too, chat. So I could do that. Where'd I go? I need that partition song from Beyonce. See, I could stand up. We gotta do a stand-up stream, but I gotta fix my camera. Yeah, I could stand up. Or I could sit down. But I gotta adjust the camera to stand up. Maybe tomorrow we'll stand up. I'm curious how my energy is gonna be if I stand up and put the desk down a little more. The only reason I got this desk was because my last desk broke. And the last thing I was gonna have was while I'm live on stream, the whole thing comes crashing down. Like it was standing on its last leg, guys. So I had to get a new desk. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just get like a standing desk? A standing desk so I could sit or stand, you know? Black Friday, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got it on Amazon. Black Friday would be perfect. Yeah, it wasn't that much. And it's cool. You got the buttons, and then I can also set it. You could set it to 2 different settings. So let's say I don't want to hold the button down to push it up. I can program it, one of the buttons, to be my standing button. If I press that button, it'll go to my standing height, like that. And I could press the other button, and it'll come back down to my sitting height. I don't have to hold it in. I haven't programmed it yet, though. I haven't messed around with it, to be honest. Sometimes I forget I can move this desk. But yeah, guys, this desk wasn't that much. I think it was like, I think it was like 170. Something like that. I think it was like 170. It didn't take too long to put together either. All right, we are kind of still in the same spot here, sort of. Haven't gotten too far. What's going on, Nasdaq? What is going on? What's going on with this chat? Let me see if I can send you guys a picture of the. I'm gonna show you guys a video of me feeding the PC. I literally have this funny video. I gotta find it though. Chat while we're waiting. Oh, there it goes. See, look at it on the 3-minute. I don't want to go to work. Oh no. You'll be okay. You got this. You got this. Gotta learn how to concentrate on the task, and usually the time goes, you know. Especially if you have to get a certain amount of things done. Make that goal higher than normal and then just focus on that. I promise the time will just fly. How come I can't find the video of my PC? Guys, I don't know where my PC video is. I don't think I passed it yet, though. Am I blind? What the oh. Is that it? Oh, that's not it. I'm really trying to find it. Oh, here we go, chat. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, what video am I gonna share with you guys? This PC was big as hell when it came in. These videos are too long. I need a short one. Chat, I'm looking for a short video. Dang. I ain't got no short videos. Oh, I got a 10-second video. Okay, let's try this one. All right, let's try this one. I didn't watch it, but it said 10 seconds, so. All right. So this is me zoomed in. I'm feeding my PC. I'm putting coolant inside of it now. I chose blue. You can choose any color. You can put any color liquid in here to cool it. But as you guys see, I'm putting it in and it's filling up the tubes. See that? So that's my graphics card right there. My graphics card is sealed inside of here, and the water coolant is cooling off my graphics card, and it's doing it right now while I'm speaking to you guys. This is how I'm able to stream so smoothly. I'm sorry, my graphics card is down here. What am I talking about? That's my chip. My graphics card's down here. Sorry, guys. I got the 4K NVIDIA. Yeah, right here. All right, and zoom out. And you can change the lights to a solid color. This is when I first turned it on, so it's gonna be rainbow, but you can change this into solid color. All right, that's all she wrote. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, the CPU. But the graphics card was at the bottom, that big black piece. It's early in the morning, y'all. I messed up my terminology. Shout out to A7's dog, Lenny. Thanks for sharing that, A7. Can I calculate the contract size to use? Would I know the amount that I'm risking? Okay, so let's say you're trading micro Nasdaq. First you need to figure out how much one contract is, right? I'm gonna go to higher time frame so it's not blurry. One contract on micro Nasdaq is $2. 2 contracts is $4. 3 contracts is $6, and so on. Make sense, guys? Cool. Now your question was how can you calculate what contract size to use? It's very simple. If you're risking a fixed amount of money, let's say you're risking $400 per trade, then it's just simple math, right? You want to ask yourself, well, how many times does this go into 400? Well, 10 times $4 is 40. 100 times $4 is $400. So this is more than enough to use, right? So it's really just simple math. You just get a calculator and you say, okay, I want to risk $400 per trade, and just ask yourself which one of these you want to do. So let's start with $6 a point. If I do $6 a point, oh, I'm sorry. Not that way, guys. I'm sorry. You got to just take your, I don't know, your stop loss or whatever. Let's just say you're taking a buy. Take your stop loss and figure out how much that is. If your stop loss is 20 points or 30 points, whatever that is, you just do the math. So let's say your stop loss is 20 points. Times your stop loss by the contract sizes. So you could times it by 2. You could say, okay, that risk is $40. Your stop loss is 20 points. Times it by $4. That's $80 risk. So your stop loss is 20 points. Times it by $6. That's $120 risk. You're not even close to 400, right? So we can keep going. Well, let's say 5 contracts is $10 a point. If your stop loss is 20 points, can you risk 5 contracts? Well, multiply by $10. You're risking $200, so you can risk double that, right? Because your max risk is 400, so you can put 2 5s on and risk $400. It's literally just basic math, guys. Now, if you are risking about the same amount, you're typically going to risk, right? Consistent trading, you're typically going to risk the same amount all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you're typically, like, you're probably going to use a lot of 5 contracts if you're risking 400. You know? It all comes with consistency. You could start with 5. It's easy to remember. 5 is $10 a point. So you can times anything by 10. If your risk is 30 points, you're risking $300. Times it by 10. If your risk is 50 points, you're risking $500. If your risk is 75 points, times it by 10, you're risking $750, right? It's so easy to keep track of that. So if these numbers are higher than what you want to risk, you know you have to risk below a 5. Make sense? Try to keep it simple. Don't try to remember every single contract, but try to keep it simple. $10 a point, it's very simple to do the math. 60 points is $600, right? So if this is too much for you, then you know, okay, I need to use less than a 5. Okay? And then just do the math. You can say, okay, is 4 contracts enough? 4 contracts is $8 a point. Can I do $8 a point with a 60-point risk? Well, you multiply that out, that's $480. So if you're not okay with $480, then bring it down. Can you do 3 contracts? $6 a point. $6 times 60, you're risking $360 on this trade, right? So on this trade of a risk of 60 points, if you use 4 contracts, you're risking $480. But if you use 3 contracts, you're risking $360. So it's up to you. But instead of doing that math every single time, I told you guys a long time ago to just write it down. Write it down, guys. Write it down. Get an index card and make a simple chart. Make a simple chart. 1 contract, 2 contract, 3 contract, 4 contract, 5 contract. Say, okay, write it out. $10, $8, $6, $4, $2, if you need to, the money category. And then your stop loss. Let's say you don't want to go over $400 risk, so 40 points. Right, 40 points risk. You can use that. I don't know. We'll say this is between 25 or no. We'll say this is between 41 and 50 points. Right? Like that. You'll say you'll use 3 contracts when you're using 51 to 60 points, right? You can do it out, so that way all you have to do is look at your stop loss and look at your chart and say, okay, I'm risking 40 points. That corresponds to 5 contracts. Oh, I'm risking 60 points. I gotta use 3 contracts. You see what I'm saying? That's a huge index card. Okay, this is my to-do list. I took it from there. But yeah, you guys can get an index card from the dollar store and just write this up there, right? It's simple, right? All you got to do is look at your stop loss. Okay, if I'm risking 20 to 30 points, I do this contract. If I'm risking 31 to 40 points, I'm using this contract. All you have to do in 2 seconds is look down at your chart. Boom, risk, done. You only gotta make it one time. What do you guys think? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you with me. Let me get a 1 in the chat. That makes sense. Let me get a 1 in the chat. Oh, Nasdaq. Oh my. And we are still in this funky little range here. My goodness. But yeah, that may take 10 minutes of your time, maybe 15 minutes of your time, but it'll save you minutes, right? It's instant. You look at it, boom. And the more you use your index card, believe it or not, you're going to remember it by heart, actually, guys. Like, the more you do it, you're going to already know, okay, I'm risking 32 points, boom, 4 contracts. Because you use it so much. You're so used to looking at the card, you're going to have, like, picture memory. You're already going to know, so. But again, that comes with consistency, right? Having a risk management tool by your side is always nice. Always, always nice. Let's see here. And it works well, especially if you're doing a 50K, 100K, because you're sticking with the same account balance. If you're sticking with the same account balance, it works extremely well. But if you're doing like a flipped account challenge, well, your risk is going to keep changing. So you'll have to keep making index cards, which is fine if you don't mind. They're only $1, but if you're sticking with the same account balance, you're good to go. Keep it systematic. The maths, I promise you guys, the math will always math. You just got to stick it out, right? That's all. So I've been waiting for price to come back up towards this level to see what happens. As you guys know, I'm being extremely patient with this. As patient as I can be. I actually feel like it could be a good setup even. But I don't know if I want to take this. Nasdaq is kind of on my last nerve today, I ain't gonna lie. We just up and up and up. 48 points. Let's see. Inner long, nice. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's I think this could be a good setup. I don't know if I want to risk 60 on this though. Maybe a little more than 60 points. This thing's up. 63 points would be the risk. How much? 50 for 52? Yeah, at least like a 1-to-1. It's close to a 1-to-1. It looks so good, chat. I just want a little bit of tension to come back here, just because it's already. And now it's gonna be like a 70-point stop loss. Try to see if I can get a smaller stop loss. Or is it just gonna take off without me here? see. Damn, they don't give a damn about us. Nasdaq don't give a damn. Nasdaq said, forget your pullback and forget you. Nasdaq said, you need anything? Psych. I don't care. That's how Nasdaq acts. Blast off here. Rocket ship. Rocket ship. Would have been nice to get in a little sooner. Wish I spotted it sooner. Maybe like 30 points below. You're funny. I'll take it back down with you. Nas went to the store to get some milk and never came back. Facts. Facts, facts. Oh my goodness. It ain't right, Nasdaq. You know, it ain't right. You know, we sit here.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
Sit here, nice and patient. Look, chat. We got our legs together, feet crossed. We got our hands like we're praying, and it's still just leave you behind. Jeez. It ain't fair, man. It just ain't fair. It snuck up on us, to be honest. Like a sneak attack. I hate to get in at the top here. It's not the ideal spot. I mean, if it was still down here, more ideal. Because now there's a lot more left to go, but yeah, it's GG's. She's out of here, guys. Home run. Out of the park. It's a home run. No. Second now. Well, we waited patiently. I told you guys I wasn't going to impulse these sells because I felt like we were going to come back up to here. We did something right, chat? Sometimes when you miss out a trade, you got to go back and kind of review what you did right, you know? We had the 15-minute. By the way, we're back inside of that opening range. I'm going to show you from a 30-minute perspective. Whoop. Right here is the opening range. I'm just stretching it out so you can see it. But we are back inside of there. Look at this. Holy. Middle zone is up here. And chat, wish we got into these buys. That would have been really, really nice. It's all good though. It's all good. We don't get them all. Let's see, how's everybody's trading day? You guys have a green day, red day? Break even day. How's you guys trading day? It's 10:05. Jeez. Green Day was waiting for that buy up on Nas. Very nice, Amanda. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I wish I yeah, these are some nice buys. Trap all the sellers. That seller's trap was amazing. This was a really good buy setup here. It's slow. I get out about 11 now. Oh, you get on a little later now? Okay. Has that been working for you? Yeah, sometimes you gotta change the time you trade, you know? Gold finally going your way. Let's go, Jay. Nice. Don't we love when gold goes our way? Holy. Gold is that pair. It is that pair. When gold goes your way, no telling how much money you're about to make. All right, we're finally back up to this zone. So earlier, if you guys were here, I said I wanted to see what happens when we come back up to this level. Now, from a 4-hour perspective, look at this bottom wick. It's huge. 118 points. Almost looks like a pullback. Jeez. Yeah, I may call it here, guys, just because I miss those buys there. I miss my buys there, but after those buys, it may take a little while longer than I want for another setup. So I'm not gonna stay on another 2 hours. So let's see. Red small loss. See if I can make it up there in Asian session. Yeah, same. I mean, we got those teeny wins during gold this morning, but then I took a bigger risk on Nasdaq this morning, so that took out those teeny wins, put us down 300 on a day and change. So small red day, but if I get into another setup, it'd be good. See, if I got into this around here, yeah, it'd be pretty green on the day. Or actually, this was probably the better setup today. These cells over here, wow. These cells were really good. It's all right, chat. Today was it's a small red day. I'm not gonna kick it over a minus $300 day. But it could have been prevented though, right? So, you know, you want to reflect on your day and try to see like what could have been better, right? could have been better over here was taking these sells. This would have been amazing. Getting in these buys would have fixed the entire day around, of course. All right, this would have fixed the whole day around, but that's okay. But not taking both of these setups results in, damn, could have had a nice green day, right? So reflect on that. Now the gold trade, if I held the gold trade from my original entry, would have made more money, which actually would have kept us in green for the day, right? We got in up here. If I would have held it down through those retests, 228 points from our original entry, oh, that would have been more than a green day. It would be up like, that'd been over 2,000 just in that trade alone. So then taking the Nasdaq trade, minus 300, what'd that be? We'd be at a $1,700 day if we held the first original entry longer, counting the Nasdaq loss. So that's not bad. What a difference in the way our day could have been, huh? See? So see how when you look back and you reflect on your day and you're like, dang. You know, so geez, that would have been a great day today, holding that original entry on. That's okay, chat. Sometimes we get those days, sometimes we don't, you know. Very impulsive before. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You're impulsive before the market open. You fine? That happens. That does happen. You know, it could be the excitement of the incoming volume. You know, it definitely could be that. That's how your Friday went? Yeah, so today is a human error day, I'll say. For me, it's human error today. Should have just held the first trade, voila. Be up 1,700 today on every account. All good though, chat. It's all good. It's all good. We are humble, and we'll go at it again. But what's the lesson of today, chat? What is the lesson? Anybody know? The lesson is no matter how much experience you have, no matter how good you are as a trader, if you don't execute at that given time. When I say execute, I don't just mean enter good trade setups, but also executing on a phenomenal trade setup, right? 200 points on gold. If I didn't close at 30 points or 40 points, 200 points would have been amazing, right? So executing on such a sniper entry and holding it could have made an incredible day, right? So those are things for you to reflect about while you're going through this journey, you know? Alrighty, on that note, we will pause it here. I will catch you guys in the AM in the morning tomorrow. I hope everyone enjoys their day. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming to the stream. Our chat rate was very high up today. You know, we had like 100 and something people here this morning, and you guys, the amount of chatting you guys did, you guys chatted as if there was like 700 people here. So shout out to the chat. Yeah, that's crazy, right? It's crazy. So appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Don't forget to smile. Drive fire. Good morning to you. What's your favorite prop firm and its code? There's only one. Oh, where is it that way? I don't know. It's up there. Take Profit Trader. Code official in OFFLIN. That's OFFLIN. Chat, I gotta make a commercial. Yeah, they have those commercials. They're like 877-393. I gotta make a commercial for this. OFFLIN. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. If you are a member, I will see you tonight during the Asian session. All right. Checking out, guys. I got to go about my day and get ready. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day, y'all. I'm out.
Eight rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look, I was passing aggression, passive aggressiveness. I left him hanging like loose ties is loose ties. Either not, he begging to go or not. Depends on the situation. He going up like inflation. Fuck all the haters that said that he couldn't make it. My brother drowned in the lake. How could all you people mistake it? He fought hard for what he had. Murderers holding guns. You worried about all the extra to water gets in your lungs, nigga. Hey, how could you do this shit? How could you do this when you know I'm going through this shit? Real shit, G shit, I really do this shit. I ain't about it, but you know I'm walking through this shit. Look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
look,
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Look.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
yeah.
8 rounds in the 45,
Yeah,
it go
look,
down.
look.
8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds.